Hello, lovies! In case you're wondering whose voice you hear each time you watch videos on this channel, well, that is my voice. And in case you're wondering who I am exactly, you may call me V. I'm a graduate of Master of Arts in English Language and Literature Teaching. I have 10 years of experience teaching in college. I used to be a broadcast DJ too, and I used to work for the business process outsourcing industry too. Right now, I'm a private tutor, business owner, and a young content creator here on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. Keep on watching and don't forget to click like and subscribe. I'd love to do more videos for you guys. Happy learning! Much love! Mwah!
Pilipina na singkit, marikip, matalinong mabait at makulit. Lakas ng iyong dating, lahat napapailit. Mga matang singkit na ang lakas pa makaakit. Ang ganda-ganda mo, walang makapantay sa'yo. Ang lakas ng angas ko, sa dilag na tulad mo. Nabighani mo ako sa first look pa lang. Agad kitang pinagkait sa aking mga kaibigan. Kasi natuklasan ka, ibang babae na balot ng ganda. Parang yung mga tipo ko sa aking pantasya. Nung malapit ang kabigla ko na utal-utal. Gusto ko lang sabihin na, girl, ikaw na pinaka.
Hey, good evening, everybody. What's up? You are watching another live episode of Ask V from the YouTube channel Learn with V. Hello, by the way, my name is V and I am your virtual friend and content creator for the channel. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. You are part of the 573 people who decided to subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please help me grow the community. It's not too late yet. Today is August 31, 2020, and it's exactly 7:30 in the evening. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are watching the replay of this live telecast or live stream rather, thank you so much as well. I appreciate you guys. And I want to thank as well the viewers from the last stream. Thank you for joining us last Monday. And thank you to Sir Drew for always being my constant go-to co-host. Also, shout out to Larissa Dizon. Thank you for the idea. If you were not able to watch the last live stream, we talked about the top 10 toxic Filipino traits. All right. And like what I said, today is August 31, 2020. That means tomorrow is already September. So let me be the first one to greet you a Merry, Merry Christmas. You know, it's part of our culture in the Philippines that once it's the Burr months, we're already celebrating Christmas. So despite the pandemic that's going on, I know for sure that we Filipinos will pull through or push through the Christmas spirit. So Merry Christmas to everybody. And also today, I'll be announcing the winners of my birthday promo, which started during the first few days of August until yesterday. And so here they are. And before I announce them, I just want to say that I'll be contacting you guys. Do not worry. So here are the winners for my birthday promo. Third placer or third prize will go to Larissa Dizon. You will get 300 peso worth of load items. Whatever your service provider is, I'll give you 300 peso load. And then second placer will be San Galvez. You will be receiving 500 pesos, 500 peso load items, regardless of your service provider as well. And our first placer is Jenny Kunanan. She will be getting 1,000 peso worth of grocery items. If she decides not to take the grocery items, then it could be convertible to cash, definitely. So don't worry, Jenny, Sen, and Larissa. I will be contacting you soon so that you will be able to claim your prices. I'll get your numbers and contact information so that I'd be send your prices to you guys. All right. So for tonight, I just want to say a quick hello to the people, to the early birds who's joined the live already. We have John Espera from Tondo, Genesis Una Salazar Tolentino, Kuya Mong, hello, thank you for joining the live. Also, Cheche, Ate Cheche is also watching us. Thank you so much. Audrey Gail Kuraba King is also watching. Joey Carolino is also watching. Sir Edward Inong is also watching us, and he said, "Hi ma'am, but my load, nahuli ako, ano ba yan?" Yes, I actually gave out, or it was part of my birthday promo, and like what I promised, I'll be giving out grocery items and load items to the winners, and there were 3 who were selected from the time I started the promo until yesterday. So again, they are Jenny Conanan, Sen Galvez, and Larissa Dizon. There you go, Larissa Dizon. Thank you for joining the live. You just won yourself 300 peso load. I'll be chatting you after the live stream, and I'll get your number so that I'd be able to, transfer the load to you. I hope you want the load item. If not, I could give you the 300 pesos. Whichever you prefer, whichever you need. But definitely you won third place, so you will be getting 300 peso load. Also, Mami Marilyn Sato from Japan has joined the live. Hello. Thank you for joining us. And then Jaja Suarez is also here. And my dear Naima Kiambao is also watching the live. Okay. So for tonight, like what I said on the advertisements or the marketing stint that I did for the live stream, we will talk about my personal struggles as a fat kid and what I did to overcome all those struggles, meaning to say the weight loss journey that I had. So I'll be sharing to you as well some tips on how to lose weight. And at the same time, if we have enough time for tonight, I'll also share to you some tips on how you may take or create good selfies. Because most of the time when I post pictures on my Facebook account, people ask or people comment, "Wow, ang ganda, wow, ang sexy, wow, ganto, ganyan." You know what? There's a secret behind why I suppose I look good on the photos I post on social media, and I'll share the secrets to you just in a bit. Okay, so we are on the topic struggles of a fat kid. I'll give you a quick backgrounder. I was never born fat. Okay, pinanganak po ako payat talaga. In fact, sobrang payat ko that I went through the stage of having bulate in my chan. Sorry for those who are having their dinner, no? Talagang payat po ako. And I had this sese in Kapampangan, that's what they call them. May mga bulate ako. I wasn't gaining weight, until such time na yon nawala yung mga yon sa katawan ko, and then I learned how to eat properly. And I was healthy as a kid. I wouldn't say I was really skinny, neither was I obese as a child. But when I entered high school, that was the time that I started gaining weight talaga. And I would associate my weight gain, of course, to number one, you are in your teenage years, you eat anything you want, whatever time of day it may be, kakain ka. Even midnight snack, I would make patol to that, right? And yung family ko, hindi sila very strict when it comes to what I eat and what I do not eat. Mapagbigay sila. Our form of bonding every time we eat, our form of bonding is always eating. So, naging parte siya ng family culture namin. And, you don't realize it really, tumataba ka. You start gaining weight, and because you're a teenager, wala kang masyadong pakialam kasi hindi ka pa aware dun sa mga insecurities mo sa buhay. So to cut it short, I started gaining weight when I was in high school. Dinala ko yon hanggang college, hanggang sa naging professional na ako, hanggang sa nagkaroon na ako ng asawa and all that, right? Was I aware that I was gaining weight? Yes, I was aware. Okay? But I was not too conscious about it. Kasi nga, for one, my family accepted me for what I am and who I am. My friends accepted me for what I am and who I am. But at the end of the day, may mga, small realizations at mapapatanong ka, wait lang, bakit yung friends ko nagkakaroon na ng relationships, ako hindi pa? Bakit yung friends ko may mga nagkakagusto sa kanila, ako hindi pa? Yung mga friends ko, they could wear whatever they want. Pero ako, I would always go to my usual get up, t-shirt, jeans, loose stuff. Kasi nga, mataba ka. So when I started having those insecurities, when those insecurities start to kick in, then ako nag-decide na, okay, probably it's about time that I do something about my weight gain because it's becoming unhealthy for me. And at the same time, I'm starting to become insecure. And being insecure is not a good feeling at all. So I decided to lose weight in high school, but I was not able to sustain it kasi nga, like what I said, bata ka pa, teenager ka pa, it's not so much of a big deal. Pero eventually, nung nagkaroon na ako ng personal struggles about my, character, my confidence, my self-worth, and self-trust, dun na nag-build up, dun na ako na-convince na it's about time that I start losing weight. And as you can see on the video, hindi pa po ako ganun kapayat. I probably would say, parang hindi ka naman pumayat, Miss V. Parang ganun pa rin naman. But trust me when I say, if you've known me from the time I got fat until now, you would definitely tell me, oy, oo nga, nabawasan ka na ng timbang. And the goal was not really to be skinny. Okay, from the onset pa lang naman, it was never my goal to be skinny. My goal was to be healthy. And I was on the plus side. I was on the big side. I was obese, sabi nga ng OB ko. And so, the goal was not to be skinny, but the goal was to be healthy. Ayan, just a quick hello lang to the people who are watching us. Tito Ferdinand Suba, how could I thank you enough? I know you don't want me to, expose you out there, but yeah, I just want to thank you so much. You know what I mean. I truly appreciate it po. May God bless you as always. And yes, I'm forever grateful to the help that you've been extending me since I started YouTubing and doing live streams. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Ayan, the comment from Nai Makiambao, she said, I miss your voice, ma'am. Good to hear and see you virtually. Yes, I miss you a lot, my love. Well, I guess this is the new normal, really, seeing each other virtually. Nevertheless, I'm glad that I could be able to talk to you guys even virtually, and to share to you my experiences, my knowledge, and my expertise. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us or me tonight because I'm flying solo. I'm hoping, though, that later on tonight I'll be joined by my resident co host, Sir Drew. But for now, it'll be me, okay? So yeah, like what I said, the topic will be the struggles of a fat kid. So what were the things that I struggled on when I was growing up as a fat kid? Let's talk about the first one. Clothes and shoes. I don't know if you will identify with me, lalo na yung mga girlfriends ko dyan na medyo on the heavy side din. Pero ang hirap pong maghanap ng damit. Imagine you're 14, 15, 16, pero yung shoe size mo pang medyo 20-ish na. Yung damit mo, hindi ka makapag-dress ng pambabae kasi ang laki mo. So, lagi ka lang naka-t-shirt, naka-sneakers, naka-jeans, naka-short. Basically, you look like a boy kasi you're trying to hide all those insecurities. You're trying to hide all those fats and flabs and, the muffin tops as they call them. So, napakahirap po. If I wanted to be girly at the time that I was too huge, I would always wear skirts. Kasi kapag skirt, medyo, alam mo yon, forgiving siya sa katawan, flattering siya sa katawan, hindi siya tight-fitting. So, hindi nakikita yung mga taba-taba na kailangang itago. But basically, pagdating sa damit, ang hirap maghanap ng size, especially sa Philippines, kasi alam naman natin na ang body frame ng Filipino, hindi siya ganoon kalakihan. The typical Filipino, 5'4", 5'5", medyo petite, kung curvy man yan, the normal standard body type that we view here in our country, ganoon. But in my case, I have a big build. Malaki po yung mga buto ko. Ang tangkad ko, I'm 5'8". Imagine, a Filipina, 5'8", malaki yung build. In fact, I would say I have a swimmer's build kasi yung katawan ko mas malapad yung aking balikat kesa sa aking balakang. So it was really difficult to look for clothes. Ayan. Lately ko na lang na-realize na meron palang mga ibang brands or ibang, clothing line na nag-offer ng ganitong sizes sa mga katulad kong medyo malalaki ang build. But when I was growing, it was really difficult to look for clothes because nga of my size. I was obese. I have to admit that to you guys. I was extremely obese. Shoes as well, it was difficult to find my size kasi nga imagine teenager ka but your shoe size pang matanda na. So those are one of the struggles that I encountered while I was growing as a fat kid. Okay, number 2, acne. Okay, acne, skin darkening, and body odor. Let's address this very honestly kasi whether we like it or we don't, a lot of fat girls experience this. Let's begin with acne. If you've seen me in high school, siguro maaawa ka sa mukha ko. Probably on the camera right now, you would think that I have no blemishes or that I don't have any pores. But honestly speaking, I have an open pore type of skin. May mga pores po ako dyan. Hindi lang sila masyadong halata because I started to take care of my skin. But before, they were too obvious. Okay? And prior to this open pores, ito po, this part of my face, including my T-zone, pimples po yan. And not just normal pimples, as in acne. Yung pong may mga, sorry po sa mga kumakain, may mga nana, okay, may pus, okay, nagsiscabbing din, may mga sugat-sugat and all that, at walang mapaglagyan yung acne sa mukha ko kasi I was obese. That is one of the effects of obesity. It's to have those acnes maybe in your face or on your face, at your back, sa chest or other parts of the body. In my case, they started showing up sa face. I needed to go and consult a dermatologist for it kasi naawa ang mama ko sa akin kasi wala na talagang mapaglagyan yung acne sa mukha ko. So I started to get treatment, okay? But even so, I had that treatment when I was a teenager, hindi pa rin sila natatanggal. Kasi ang acne pala, it's not just a problem of the skin. It has something to do with what's going on internally din. So, based on my research and understanding while I was, having those acnes, dahil nagpo-produce ng sobrang fat yung katawan, nagma-manifest sila outside as acnes. And it all happens sa liver. So, yun po. I struggled sa acne, but there was treatment for it. And thank God, because of the treatment and, my constant skin care routine, medyo natanggal na po sila. At ngayon na tumanda ako, I would say na I have better skin than before. But yes, acne is one of the side effects of obesity. Okay? Anyway, before I continue on, I just want to say hello to the people who has joined or who have joined the live. Joy Onisgam, or I must say Magsino. Hello to you. And then John Ives Yamzon. Hello, John Ives. Christina Rodriguez Peredo. Hello, Buntis. Thank you for watching. Ate Azel Tala Garcia is also watching. And Kathleen Pineda is also watching us right now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Okay, now that is for the acne. Second one, skin darkening. Eto, walang halong arte, walang halong keme, with all honesty. Maitim na batok, maitim na kilikili, maitim na siko, even yung bukong-bukong, it's maitim. Okay. Hindi po sila maitim dahil hindi po kami marunong maglinis ng katawan. I'm referring to kami as yung mga matataba, obese, overweight, on the heavy side, mga plus size. Hindi po sila maitim not because we don't know how to take care of our skin. Maitim po sila because, skin darkening is also a side effect of obesity or sobrang katabaan. And if we don't take care of ourselves, not only of our skin, if we don't take care of ourselves, the skin darkening that we see if we are overweight, it's actually a telltale sign as well of diabetes. There is a high chance na mag-develop tayo ng diabetes kapag meron tayong skin darkening. Okay? So, kung medyo mataba ka ngayon, you're on the heavy side and nanonotice mo na yung sa leeg mo, yung batok mo, kilikili mo, singit, siko, bukong-bukong, medyo nangingitim na, I highly recommend that you get your blood check. Baka medyo may blood sugar ka na or you're starting to develop diabetes. I'm not trying to scare you, but this is based on experience. Kasi when I was still actively going to my OB-GYN, she had me checked for sugar response sa blood. Yung may pinainom sila sa akin na sobrang tamis. I just forgot what kind of formula is that. Just to check if my blood is responsive to sugar. And luckily, thankfully, hindi po ako masyadong responsive to sugar. Meaning to say, wala pa ako dun sa stage. Hopefully, I would not reach that stage. Pero wala pa ako dun sa stage na diabetic ako. Though I was overweight, actually obese ang tawag niya sa akin. Though I was obese at the time when I got checked. Okay? So kung nangingitim po yung batok, yung mga singit-singit sa katawan, ayan, those are telltale signs that you might be obese, overweight, or you might be developing already diabetes. So you have to be careful about that. Now, how do you lighten? How do you lighten the dark skin or the discoloration? Sinasabi ng dermatologist, the more that you rub your skin, the more that you are ruining your skin or damaging your skin. So as much as possible, kung maitim ang kilikili natin, maitim ang siko natin, or whatever part of our body, wag natin masyadong scrub. Okay? As much as possible, gumamit tayo ng malalambot na panghilod. I don't know, bimpo in our case, in our culture, but definitely do not scratch or scrub too much. At the same time, try not to use harmful soaps. Kasi the harmful soaps that you use will also contribute to the darkening of the skin. So, mas maganda yung mga gentle ones, yung mga hypoallergenic ones, mga baby soap. Ayan. At the same time, may mga creams din that we could use, no? Mas maganda if in-advise ng dermatologist kesa dun sa mga over-the-counter kasi the over-the-counter meds or creams may either be, hindi sila effective sa'yo, or if effective man sila, magkaroon ka ng skin irritation or rashes, which is more dangerous kasi masisira yung skin natin. But yeah, skin darkening is one side effect or struggle that I had to deal with when I was still obese. Okay? Another one is body odor. Oo, body odor. Kasi dahil matataba kami, di ba? Dahil matataba kami, hindi kami, alam yon yung hangin, ipit, di ba? Hindi ka masyadong gumagalaw, inactive ka. So pag pinagpawisan ka, ang asim, may amoy, ayan, cause din po yan or effect din yan ng sobrang katabaan. The inactivity, the non-movement, sobrang taba, nakaka-cause din yan ng body odor. Pero syempre, there's deodorant, there are antiperspirants that we could use. Pero ako kasi personally, pawisin ang kilikili ko. So, minsan, even if may antiperspirant ka na talagang whether you like it or you don't, magpapawis talaga yung kilikili. Dahil mas mataba ka pa, mas ipet, di ba? Walang space para huminga yung kilikili mo, pinapawisan pa rin siya. And then, yun nga, body odor, it's there. So, that's another struggle that I have to deal with or I had to deal with when I was too big. And I just want to be honest to you guys, maybe other girls or boys are experiencing this too. So, if you see somebody obese, alam mo yun, yung mga nagbubutil-butil na yung pawis, hindi po namin nakokontrol yon. It's the natural remedy of the body kasi sobrang laki namin, sobrang bigat namin. So we have to neutralize our temperature. So we sweat a lot. Yeah, so acne, skin darkening, and body odor. Very quickly, I want to say hello to Gray Heartfilia. Hello, thank you for joining. Nikki Rons Nugget is also here. Hello, Nikki. And Tita Ryan Makapagal is also watching us. Thank you very much for joining this live stream. So that's number 2, acne, skin darkening, and body odor. At the end of the day, how do we, overcome these challenges, acne, skin darkening, and body odor? It still goes to hygiene and the proper taking care of the self. Siguro kapag teenager ka or bata ka, hindi ka pa mindful sa mga bagay na ganito kasi nobody's really telling you, oy, ang baho mo, oy, alam mo yun, ang pangit na ng skin mo, or ang itim ng batok mo. Kasi you're careless. Masaya ka lang. You don't care. You're not insecure. But when you hit puberty, you meet friends, nagkaka-crush ka na, hindi ka crush ng crush mo, and your friends tell you, you smell or whatever, if they're honest enough as that, doon mo marirealize eh. So how do we fix it? You go to a professional, a dermatologist, para ma-cure if there are severe cases, and of course, hygiene, maligo, especially if we are matataba or on the heavy side. I highly recommend maligo tayo twice a day, especially in this temperate country that we have. Ang init-init, even if it's the rainy season. So para maiwasan natin yung ganong tendencies ng katawan natin, hygiene, wash your face, do not sleep with your makeup on or whatever, and then use creams if you are dealing with skin darkening or discoloration, and of course body odor, deodorants, and antiperspirants. Although deodorants and antiperspirants are also contributors to skin darkening or underarm darkening. Ako may recent akong na-discover. Now I'm no longer using deodorant or antiperspirant. What I'm using is fresh calamansi. Yeah, fresh calamansi. So, may calamansi kami dito sa bahay, sa likod bahay. Pag nag-harvest na yung nanay ko, ang daming calamansi. So, I'll just get calamansi, kukunin ko yung juice, I'll use cotton, bulak, alam mo yun, kunin mo yung sabaw ng kalamansi or juice ng kalamansi at yun yung ilalagay sa kilikili. And trust me, 24 hours, no smell, no sweat. Amoy baby ang kilikili mo. Yep, trust me on that. Better try it. Although, kapag nag-scrub ka ng kilikili, huwag mo munang lalagyan ng kalamansi because it'll be mahapde. Meaning to say na over-scrub mo yung balat mo, medyo may mga gasgas yan. So, huwag mo munang lalagyan ng kalamansi. Since kalamansi is acidic, kapag humapdi yan, nasisira mo rin yung skin mo. Okay, so if you plan to put calamansi on your underarm or buttock or wherever it is that's, there's discoloration, wag mo munang i-scrub yung part na yon para sure kang hindi masusugat yung balat mo once in-apply mo yung calamansi juice. Okay? I just want to say a quick hello to my cousin, Justin Timothy P. Lalo. Hello, cuz. And hello to Ian Oliver Maniaco. Ayan. So that's number 3. And then, number 2. So for number 3, another struggle that I had when I was growing as a fat kid, it's movement and activity. Let's face it, kadalasan kapag mabigat ka or mataba ka, ayaw mong gumagalaw kasi mabilis kang napapagod, mabilis kang nahahapo, mabilis kang hinihingal. Alam mo yon, tatayo ka lang, maglalakad ka lang ng konti, feeling mo nag-workout ka na ng 3 hours. Sedentary lifestyle. Pagkatas kumain, uupo, hihiga, manunood ng TV. Those are the typical culprits kung bakit nagsusstore tayo ng fat. Kasi after kumain, ideally, we rest a little bit and then we work or we do something to burn the calories that we have consumed. Now, kung hindi tayo gumalaw, humiga lang tayo, natulog tayo, nanood lang tayo ng TV, nag-cellphone lang magdamag, maghapon, obviously, yung calorie intake natin, hindi siya na-distribute or nako-convert into energy, kaya nagiging siyang fat. So, isa yun sa mga struggle ko. Nung lumalaki ako, tamad ako. Tamad na tamad ako. I don't play sport. I don't go outside. Ang pinaka-leisure ko na or activity ko is writing songs, poetry, reading, watching, eating, Pero for me to really go out there and actively do something, maglaro, tumbang preso, whatever, hindi ganun ang naging lifestyle ko as a kid. Homebody po ako. So I wasn't really moving a lot. I did not have a lot of activities, kaya mabilis din yung pagtaba ko. Okay? So what I'm trying to say here is that habang naka-quarantine po tayo and you think you're eating too much already because we have nothing else to do besides eating, sleeping, probably working from home, watching TV, being with our family. Kung wala po tayong alam gawin, why not do gardening? Linisin ng bakuran, linisin ng bahay, maglaba. Those daily home chores, they would help you a lot to convert the calories that you eat to energy para hindi na-store as fat. So kahit ano lang, mag-mop ka ng sahig, paliguan mo yung aso mo, mag-gardening ka, magwalis ka, or if may space sa bahay nyo, mag-walking ka. Now, if you have enough time, pwede kang mag-exercise, which we will talk about in a bit. But yeah, my inactivity and my lack of movement when I was a teenager were also contributors to why I gained a lot of weight while growing up. And then number 4, ayan, pinaka nag-struggle din ako sa confidence ko at saka sa self-worth ko. I know mababaw to na dahilan, but this is reality. Syempre, pag teenager ka, you're starting to have crushes. You're starting to feel admiration for other people. And you have a clique. Meron kang barkada, meron kang group of people na sinasalihan. And when you see them dating, and Valentine's Day, they receive flowers, they receive letters and sweet nothings from their admirers. Tapos ikaw, alam mo yung ano ka lang, wallflower ka lang, yung walang nakakapansin sa'yo, walang nag-a-admire sa'yo, etc., etc. You start to think, what is wrong with me? You start to question, bakit hindi ako nagugustuhan ng opposite sex? Bakit hindi ako nakikisalamuha with them? Or alam yon kung ano yung na-experience ng mga kaedad ko, bakit hindi ko na experience yon. At the same time, nagkakaroon ka ng doubt sa sarili mo that if you present yourself, whether on stage or to other people, nandun yung concept na, ay, baka i-judge nila ako agad na, alam mo yon kahit mabait ako, kahit polite ako, kahit respectful ako, ang una nilang nakikita yung physical appearance ko, thereby they would tell, ang taba mo, ang pangit mo, ang itim ng batok mo. Yan mo, yung mga typical na pangungutya ng mga tao sa'yo kapag ganoon ka nila nakita physically. Yon, yung katabaan mo. So, I struggled sa confidence and self-worth. Although, even if I was struggling, I was blessed to have a family na sinusupport pa rin nila ako, you know? They did not care how fat I was. I still felt love kahit na ganun yung katawan ko before. Yun nga lang, paglabas mo sa bahay, ibang environment yung nakikita mo. So, if appreciated ka sa bahay, pag sa labas, medyo hindi ka napapansin. Kahit matalino ka, magaling ka, talented ka, ang una nilang nadja-judge yung katawan mo or yung size mo. Right? So, malaking factor yon sa pag-develop ng confidence and self-worth. Kasi imagine, teenager ka, you're still building your character, your personality, and yet, ganun yung judgment na nare-receive mo from other people. So, alam mo yun, bumababa yung self-trust na even if mataba ka, may iba kang capacities, may iba kang capabilities, and yet, hindi yun nare-recognize kasi nga, you're big. Diba? Ganong klaseng judgment. Which I know is unfair kasi why do we judge people based on the size that they wear? Diba? Why cannot we judge people or appreciate people based on what can they offer us or what they can bring to the table? Diba? So yon, nag-struggle din ako sa confidence and self-worth, but not to the point that I was really depressed about it or sad about it. But I clearly remember nung nag-start na ako nagkakaroon ng crushes and all that, doon na ako na-frustrate kasi kahit anong gawin kong pagda-diet, hindi ako pumapayat. I even asked my mom before, ibili ako ng mga machine na ginagamit, yung mga nagpapashake ng taba kasi nga tamad akong mag-exercise. So I thought, kapag binili ko yung machine na yon or ininom ko yung tea na yon, papayat na ako overnight or after a week or so. Alam mo yon? If I may recall correctly, I think I drank Cancunis. If you're familiar with that tea, yung magpapapupu sa'yo ng madami kasi ang claim niya, i-cleanse niya yung colon, so matatanggal yung fats. Ay, Diyos ko. Lahat ng yon ininom ko, pati yung mga machine na yan, ginamit ko. Nothing worked. Trust me, nothing worked. So if you're drinking tea to lose weight and it's helping you, go ahead, and you think it's healthy, go ahead. But in my case, they did not work for me. Okay, kahit anong ininom kong tea at kahit anong ginamit kong easy machine para, alam mo yun, lumambot yung taba ko sa katawan, they did not help me at all. A quick hello to Peter John. Hi, Sir PJ. Thank you for watching. You wanna join me? Let me know. Kasi ikaw din, you have, I don't really think you struggled, but, you know, you have your weight loss journey as well. Hello as well to Adrian Gutierrez Pinpin. Hello po to Tamonan Leon. Ang sabi niya, Lodi, yung request ko. Sorry po, sir. Since the start or mid-August talaga, I've been very busy. So, kung napapansin nyo, wala akong napopost na mga song covers sa aking Facebook page because I have a lot on my plate. In fact, dahil nasabi ko yon, starting next week, ang aking pong live stream ay hindi na po Monday. It will be every Sunday na po because Monday to Friday or even Saturday, I'll be working from home. So, I hope you understand. Hindi ko po mabitawan ng live stream because I enjoy doing it as well. So, I'm moving it to Sunday instead of Monday because Monday until Saturday, those will be the days that I'll be working. But don't worry po. Once I have enough time, remaining time to work on your requests and, you know, the vlogging and YouTubing, I'll gladly do them for you po. Hello to John Howell Estabillo. Sabi niya, "Hi ma'am. Hello my dear. It's been a while. Thank you for joining the live." By the way, since I am running solo right now, kung meron kayong mga comments and whatnot, please make sure that you put them on the chat box or the comment box para ma-up ko sila dito sa ating live stream platform. Okay, so that is confidence and self-worth. Isa yon sa mga naging struggle ko while I was growing as a fat teenager. And now, I'm not going solo anymore because my co host, my resident co host, is already here. So I will just up him for now. Hello, dude. What's up?
Hello, V. How are you? And of course, to all of our listeners and viewers, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hope all of you are well, safe, and healthy.
Yep, I'm good. I was actually talking about my struggles when I was growing as a fat kid or a fat teenager. I don't think you were
Interesting.
fat before.
It might surprise you, but I was. I really, I might not say that I was obese or maybe overweight, but I had some body issues about accepting my curves
The
and
love
whatnot.
handles.
And my love handles and so on. But still, sabi nga nila, we have to, alam mo yun, parang dumadaan ka sa proseso na kailangan mong parang baguhin ang sarili mo to make better
Mhm.
choices, to make yourself a better version of yourself in terms of your body, in terms of your well-being, and your, of course, health.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if you were able to watch the few parts of the live stream, I already talked about, my struggles on clothes and shoes, acne, skin darkening, body odor, movement and activity, confidence and self-worth. Now I'm on the fifth, sense of belongingness. Alam mo yon?
Ah,
Lalo na
yeah,
kung
oo.
sa grupo nyo wala naman matataba kundi ikaw lang. Alam mo yung parang, uy, wait lang guys, ba't ganyan yung suot nyo? Ako naka-t-shirt lang. Or ba't kayo may dates? Ako, bahay lang. Alam mo yung ganong klaseng capriccio or kababawan?
Sabi nga nung, ito yung language natin nung bata-bata tayo. Hindi tayo belong.
Oo.
Oo. Kasi parang nasa ano, parang mga outliers tayo. Tayo yung mga nasa aliping sagigilid.
Naging
Nandiyan na tayo sa
gilid.
side.
Yes.
Tapos,
Oo.
syempre, may konting issue ka sa sarili mo na parang, do I really, ayun nga, belong in this group? Magiging okay lang ba sila na kasama nila ako? Ganun mga bagay. And
Mm-mm.
that's hard, especially when you're growing up na medyo full body ka talaga.
Yes. Ang hirap kasi, siguro yung mga payat or hindi na-experience na maging mataba, may isip nila, ang simple naman ng problema mo. But you know what? When you feel different, you'll start to
Mm,
question yourself eh. Why am
yeah.
I not like them? Why am I not experiencing the same things they're experiencing? Eh, pareho rin naman kaming teenager. Pareho lang naman
Uh,
kaming babae.
Comparing yourself with others,
Mhm.
especially. And na
Yes.
kapag teenagers, sa panahon na yon, sa time na yon, aware tayo or hindi pala aware, naging conscious tayo sa katawan na, sa pananamit natin, at ano yung tingin ng ibang tao sa atin. Kaya
Mhm.
it really is a big deal kapag when you start off na yung nga, laking katawan mo, and then you start feeling na, uy, I don't feel that I belong into any other group or whatnot.
Mhm. Yep. Yun nga, sabi ko nga kanina, you start to feel like you're a wallflower, nobody notices you,
Mm,
kahit magpaganda ka, kahit, you're trying to get all the attention from other people and yet they don't give that attention to you because you're fat. You're obese. You're not worth their attention basically.
graduate na ako sa pagiging wallflower. pero,
'Di
pero,
ba?
pero, pero I know the feeling. I mean, masakit yun yung parang nandun ka pero
People don't
you're,
notice you, right?
yeah,
Or they
yeah,
don't pay attention.
yeah. Or if they are, if there's certain happenings or whatever, hindi ka kasali or hindi ka na-invite or hindi ka na-inform. Yun yung masakit eh. On my end,
Yep.
ganun yung na-experience ko na parang, uy, um, I'm here if you want to, parang okay lang akong sumama sa inyo. Sali niyo ako. Yung mga gano'ng
Yes.
mga instances.
Mhm.
So,
Or in my case, when I was in high school, I remember very clearly during my JS prom, alam mo yung walang magyayayang sumayaw sa'yo?
oh, that's harsh. Seryoso
Yung
yun?
parang, I honestly speaking, nobody dared ask me for a dance because for one,
Oh
I went home at
my.
12 because I was Cinderella, I have strict parents. Ang kota ko sa mga ganyang gala is 12 midnight. So,
Mhm.
basically, the fun starts at 12 midnight and where am I? At home. Pero during the time that I am at the ball, nobody dared ask me, "Hey, can I dance with you or can I have this dance with you?" Wala. I mean, imagine my grief as a teenager, a female teenager. Parang, uy,
Yeah,
nagpaganda ako. I have makeup on. I'm wearing a gown and yet nobody
oo.
appreciated that because I was fat.
Pangpa-boost din kasi ng ano, eh, feel that belong in a group kasi regardless of it's small or big. For example, in that situation na walang nobody dared
Mhm.
give you a dance. So alam mo yun,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, malaki yung impact nun sa'yo na parang anong pagkukulang meron sa akin? Anong wala
Mhm.
sa akin na meron ng iba? And then
Yep.
you question your sense of self-worth already. So alam mo yun, it's cascading into something na it damages yourself. Kaya
Mhm.
ano yun, it's yung sinasabi mong mababaw siya, hindi yung mababaw guys. Malalim yung puwedeng mapuntahan nun. Kaya we really need to address in matters about body image and ano, accepting na lang na alam mo yun, these people are yeah,
Yeah.
they're
And
not hindi sige ma'am.
mhm. I was just
Sige,
about to say na nung panahon natin na tayo yung teenager, hindi pa kasi
gusto ko
ganun
yung natin.
ka
Ang tanda na natin.
because we are, because
Okay,
we
kailangan
are.
natin tanggapin yun. Okay.
Oo. But when we were teenagers, hindi pa kasi ganun ka-open-minded ang society when it comes to body positivity.
Oo,
Normally, may
totoo
distinction
yan.
talaga na mataba, sexy,
Yeah,
payat. Kapag payat ka, hindi ka kumakain. Pag mataba ka,
oo.
matakaw ka. Pag sexy ka, wow, ang ganda mo. Ganun nung
Yeah,
bata
yeah.
tayo eh.
That
Unlike
parang ganun
today,
yeah. Today is quite different. Kasi nag-agree ako sa sinabi mo kasi dati, alam mo yun, we are so um we're living in a society back then na napaka-fix sa ganitong klaseng standard.
oo.
Dapat
We are
ganito ka, dapat
categorized.
ganito ka. Oo, 'di ba? And that's the reason why we have so many movies back then that parang we need to break out from the status quo and so on and so forth. But
Yep.
still,
Mhm.
we're still experiencing them up until now. Pero at least mas ano na,
Yep.
mas na-address na sila. Okay? Pero yun nga,
Yes.
iba kasi nung time kasi natin, is that add up din na yun nga, teenage ka, you really need to put yourself na I need to be here. Yan. Dapat
Mhm.
makasali ako sa ganitong grupo. Dapat kasi pag nakasali sa grupong yun, iba yung feeling, 'di ba? Parang,
Yep.
"Uy, kilala ako."
Mhm.
Yan. Kaya, oh my, it brings memories.
See? 'Di ba? But yeah, that's number 5 of my of the list sa struggles ko when I was growing up as a fat teenager. Yung sense of belongingness. I have a group, I have best friends, but when they bring their boyfriends with them, tas ikaw, you're always, the third wheel, parang, am I not a girl? Parang ganon. I know, sabi ko nga, medyo superficial yung concerns ko, but, dinala ko yon while growing up.
Yeah, totoo yun. Naka-carry over yun kasi as we grow. So parang, if you question yourself kasi ano yun, yun. Yung
Mhm.
pagiging teenager, developmental years yun. So kung anong
Yes.
na-experience mo doon, there's a big chance na madadala mo yung habang tumatanda ka.
Yes, exactly. And it's difficult not to remember those experiences kasi yun yung parang formative years mo as a person eh.
Exactly,
Di ba?
exactly. Diba?
So yan, that's number 5, sense of belongingness, no? And then number 6 is health. Ayan, one of my struggles, actually the biggest struggle. Wala na akong pakialam kung hindi ako makapag-sexing damit, may acne ako, may timang batok ko, or whatever, confidence, self-worth. Health talaga.
Mm.
If I may be blunt about it, both my sides sa parents ko may issues. Mother side, diabetic. Father side, medyo may issue din sa ganitong condition. So parang ako, oh, my genes, they don't have any options. Alam mo yon. So while I was obese, When I think when I was only 20-ish, nagwa 140/90 na ang blood pressure ko. Imagine that, 'di ba? That's high. Ideally, when you're on your 20s, you're healthy, you're youthful, everything is okay in the body. Pero ako, I'm having 140/90. Imagine that, blood pressure. At the same time, I'm having heightened over the border, yung top border, cholesterol level, triglycerides level. I- Imagine going to the clinic, i-ultrasound yung liver ko, and I'll be told, oh, you have stage 3 fatty liver. And I'm like,
That's
am I
harsh.
gonna die now? Am
Mm.
I going to die now? So I went to the doctor immediately and asked my doctor, Doc, I have fatty liver, and according to the one who did the ultrasound, it's stage 3. Am I going to die now? And the doctor told me, if you will not change your ways, you will not die now, but when you get old, you will definitely die of liver cirrhosis. And that hit me.
Mm.
So I was told, my body is telling me, hey, you're abusing your body already.
Mm.
Everything is heightened. What will you
Yeah.
do now? Will you keep eating the same way that you eat, or will you do the changes? So I chose the other option. I started changing.
Mm. I
Yeah.
think in one
And
way or another,
mhm,
um, sometime in our lives may mangyayaring ganyan. Maybe early or the middle of our lives or late or super late na talaga. Meron lang talaga
mhm,
ma-realize ka na, uy, something is wrong with my body.
mhm,
And that's something that we always take for granted. We don't listen to our bodies. Parang feeling natin, uy,
mhm,
kaya pa ng katawan ko, pero hindi naman. I mean,
mhm.
physically could, pero deep inside your cells, sumisigaw na siya,
Something's going on.
don't, oo, wag mo. I think I remember that time na I was already in college then. Um, I was going up a flight of stairs and hinihingal ako for some reason, and that didn't happen before. And you know me, dude, I love walking.
Yeah.
I could walk uh, a far distances if I could. Um, pero that time talagang nahihirapan talaga ako. And to think that was just parang pang fifth floor pa lang. Eh sa akin kapag fifth floor isang building, that's
Kaya pa.
nothing. Parang,
Oo.
that's just cardio. But all of a sudden, I feel something that's way different than normal. I think that
Yep.
nangyayari yan. And it's important nga yun. You need to listen to your body, especially if, alam mo, hindi ka naman Superman or Wonder Woman. Wala kang
Yep.
superpowers.
Mhm. Mhm.
So you really need to
So,
listen to your body.
yep. And from personal experience too, not that I force you to do it, but I highly encourage you to do it. Ako kasi, before I achieved a healthy, I must say healthy status in my body and within my body, every month I go for a blood check. Ganun ako ka-OC. Ganun ako katakot. Ka-freak when it comes to health. So, every month, I go for a blood check. Chine-check kong cholesterol ko, triglycerides ko, sugar ko, SGPT, SGOT, creatinine. Imagine yung mga concern na pang matanda. I'm dealing with them at my 33 years of existence because as much as possible, I want to live healthy. So, uh, you may correct me about this because you studied nursing, no? But ideally, you have to go for a checkup at least twice a year, every 6 months. Kung feeling mo, hindi ka masyadong healthy eater, just to be sure that you're not developing anything. Especially once you hit your 20s, pataas, get a regular checkup, blood check. Para
I,
lang,
I can't say if there's a standard for it, pero sa akin
mm-hmm,
kasi, in a more experiential view of it, as long as
uh-huh,
I feel that there's a need for me to verify whatever I'm feeling, I need to get myself checked just in case.
oo,
It boils down to what I said a while ago. Listen to your body. If something is wrong, and you're not comfortable about it, I think you really need professional help para lang
yep,
ma-verify lang yung
oo.
nararamdaman.
Oo. Kasi ako, sabi ko nga, monthly, I go to laboratories to get my blood checked.
Mm,
Until the medtech told me, kahit every 6 months lang, twice a year, you can go. Kasi
yeah.
kung okay naman yung test, nothing's wrong, it's fine.
Mm,
Uh, actually, it's important. Why am I insisting na kailangan nagpapa-blood checkup kayo? Kasi whatever you eat, at least in my case, whatever you eat, agad siyang nagma-manifest sa blood. I just had my birthday last August 17 and I had an entire cake for myself because I have
Wow!
no, not really literally for all for myself. I had my mom with me to eat it. Pero siguro I ate three-fourths of the cake and she ate one-fourth of the cake. So, since I have not been eating bad carbohydrates for quite a while, I ate cake for 3 days, I think for 2 days. I've been eating cake. Nagpa-blood check ako. Oh my gosh! Only for me to find out over the border na naman ng triglycerides ko. So, sa mga nanonood sa atin na merong triglycerides, I'll share to you a tip kung paano nyo mababawasan yan within just 1 day. Kumain po kayo ng okra. Promise, no joke. If you will not be eating okra as it is, yung typical na pinrito, ay actually hindi dapat prito steamed. Okay? Or braised okra. Kasi pag prito, may oil pa rin yan, which is bad for the health, no? Even if it's, canola and omega-3 plus 6 fortified, it's still oil. Ngayon, kung hindi nyo siya gustong kainin as the usual way of eating it, i-cut nyo sa dalawa, tas ibabad nyo sa tubig, yung okra, lady fingers. Tapos siguro mga 3 hours, let the juice of the okra get into the water or seep into the water and then inumin niyo po yung tubig. Promise. Promise. Cholesterol level, triglyceride level, sugar level, bababa po. Try to do it twice a week. Wag lang pong everyday kasi okra, too much okra can contribute naman to kidney stones. Yan. Pero that's based on my experience ha. Okra po talaga. Hindi po ako nagjo-joke. Kasi sobrang natakot ako. Sabi ko, oh my God, I just ate cake. Cake lang ang kinain ko. Tsaka lang ko uminom ng isang boteng wine. Tumaas yung triglyceride level ko. So what I did to cure that was I ate okra. Talaga. For the entire 3 days or 4 days. And then I got my blood checked again. Normal na po ulit. Yeah. So, ganun ako ka-freak when it comes to my health, di ba? Kasi nakakatakot. You'll never know what will happen to you. Yung mga healthy nga, may nangyayari sa kanila without their control. Ano pa ba yung mga unhealthy, di ba?
Well, for one thing, kahit importante rin kasing i-consider din kung, kasi daming factors you need to consider your age, you need to consider the lifestyle that you are doing for your life. Basta maraming factors. So, for if you are to going back to pagka-check up, kung dahil kailangan talaga, you really need to monitor your your sugar levels and blood
Yeah.
tests to consider para ma-monitor mo na maayos. Kung hindi naman, if you have the resources, if you have something na you have the kaching for it, then get tawag dito, yung mga self-monitoring ng mga
Yeah, self-monitoring kit.
mga monitoring kits. Yeah. Pero yun, I really need to emphasize on this. Really need to listen to your body. That's
Yes.
very important. Okay?
I 100% agree.
Mahirap na mawala, parang okay na mawala ang jowa, wag lang ang buhay mo o ang ang health mo. Kasi kung mawawalan ka ng ng good health, edi there's no way for you to look for another jowa.
Yes, I know.
So
Uh-oh.
that's very important. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very quickly lang, I want to say hello to our viewers. Karina Pineda, hello mama. Thank you for watching. Aileen Ray, hello. Thank you for joining the live. Sir Val Matias is also watching. Amelia Oganiza Valerio, hello ma'am. Thank you for joining the live. Brick Santos, hello Brick. Thank you for watching. And Ate Marie Carconanan Parungao is also here. And Kim, hey Besh, if you wanna go here, join us too during the live stream kasi ikaw din isa kang manifestation that weight loss is possible.
Totoo yun. Ito
Don't
ka, Kim.
forget, madam. Yes, please join us and share to everybody what you did to lose weight as well.
Yeah.
Madam, hello.
And I think a lot of people will learn from you, especially you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, ayun nga, like what I was saying, health, no? Besides my fatty liver, I also had PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So, sa mga lalaki or babae na hindi po nakakaalam nito, polycystic ovarian syndrome is a common case for females nowadays. Ito yung tendency ng ovaries namin na mag-overproduce ng egg tapos hindi po sila napipisa or hindi sila nagmamature. So basically, naiipon lang po sila sa ovaries. So ang nangyayari sa amin, we miss our monthly period. Hindi po kami nag-mens, irregular po kami. And what is the effect of that? Kung gusto na po naming magbuntis, married kami or even if you're not married but you want a child, a baby, kung gusto mong magbuntis but you have PCOS, it'll be a lot difficult kasi yung timing kung kailan may lalabas na mature egg, hindi mo
Tama.
yun masasabi because nga irregular ka. So I have that. But I think now, hindi na. I don't know if it's too much information kasi now for the past few months, regular na po ang menstruation ko because I began to lose weight.
Yeah.
Di ba? And the thing with
Yun
PCOS pa,
yata yung
Sir
advice ninyo,
Drew,
'di ba?
yes, oo. Yun yung advice talaga ng
Yung
mga
laging advice
OB-GYN.
nila. Yeah.
Mm. Kasi I was about to say nga na ang problema kasi sa PCOS, hindi mo sure kung siya yung nagpapataba sa'yo or
Oo.
nakuha mo siya kasi nagpataba ka. Alam mo yon? Hindi mo
Oo.
alam if it's
Yeah,
egg and
yeah.
chicken. Yun siya.
Mm. Oo.
So yon, besides yun nga, fatty liver, I also have PCOS. But thankfully, my last checkup, x-ray, blood check, everything is normal. I have no heart enlargement and whatever. No, all my valves are okay. Yun nga lang talaga, PCOS and liver ko, it's fine. But the bottom line here is, among all the struggles that I had to deal with while growing as a teenager, a fat teenager, health talaga yung naging primary concern ko because I do not want to die early.
Oo nga
I think
naman 'no,
nobody
lahat
wants to
naman
die
tayo.
early naman.
Oo. Meron pa tayong mga gustong gawin sa buhay. So, we better start with ourselves, sabi nga.
Yes. Ayan. Sabi ni Ma'am Kim, may papremyo ba kayo dyan? Sabi niya. Actually, kanina ko na-announce ko na yung mga winners ng mga papremyo natin. Yun nga, 1,000 grocery items kay Jenny Cunanan, 500 peso load kay Sen Galvez, at 300 peso load kay Larissa Dizon. Sila yung mga sumali dun sa
Nice.
birthday promo ko. Akala nyo nagjo-joke
Congratulations
ako.
sa kanilang
Sabi ko naman
lahat.
sa inyo, mamibigay talaga ako nung birthday ko or this month, my birthday month. Ayan, I also want to say hello to Ma'am Ken. Hello, ma'am. Thank you again,
Hi, Ma'am
again
Ken.
for watching us and joining us. If you have some tips on weight loss, please do share them
Oh,
to us para
yeah.
din sa ating mga viewers.
Lalo na si Ma'am Ken.
Ayan. Yep. All right. So ngayon, I've already shared to you what I've struggled with while I was growing up as a fat teenager, obese in fact, okay? Ngayon, I'll share to you naman what I did to lose weight. Again, if you're seeing me on your screen, I'm not claiming I'm thin, okay? I have to say I'm still meaty, but I am no longer the same as before. Pumayat na po ako. Pagbigyan nyo na ako pag sinabi kong pumayat na po ako. Kasi pumayat na po talaga ako. My clothes speak for my body
Fe
now.
feeling ko yun yung reason kung bakit mag-live na kasi para para mag-surviveness tayo.
Hindi
Pero
naman,
no joke
kasi,
guys, no joke
uh
talaga. Um, I've known her for quite a long time already. Siya
yes,
nakadikit sa kidney and she's looking better than the first time that I saw her. Totoo po yun.
uh-huh.
No joke po yun.
Walang sugar coating whatsoever. Totoo. Ay, naku, obese po talaga ako when Sir Drew and I first met. I was really big. I was on the heavy side. Okay.
Yeah.
So here are the things that I'll share to you. But before that, let me just clarify a little disclaimer. Sir Drew and I, we are not dietitians. We are not nutritionists. Okay? We are not experts when it comes to weight loss. What we will share to
Yes.
you, experiential po.
Yeah, just
Okay?
experiences.
And always, sabi nga, be cautious kung ano yung naririnig nyo from other people kasi not everything is applicable. Another thing, another disclaimer, if you're on the heavy side or even if you're not fat but you decide to be healthier, before you do any activity, please check with your doctor if you are allowed to. Calorie deficit, exercises, activities, tanong nyo muna po sa doctor nyo, okay ba siya na gawin ko siya? Because if you have some existing or pre-existing medical condition, hindi po kayo pwedeng agad-agad magpalit ng diet at hindi rin po kayo agad-agad pwedeng mag-exercise ng kahit ano-ano.
This sounds weird. I was just doing my lessons yesterday, and this is one of them.
Ah, really?
And I was like, oh, what? Why is she saying what I have to say tomorrow?
Sorry,
So, okay.
preempting everything for you.
Yeah, review ko to. Para alam ko sasabihin ko po.
Yeah, but I have to establish that muna kasi baka sabihin nila, ay sinabi ni Sir Drew, ay sinabi ni Miss V, so
Yeah.
gagawin ko. Word of caution lang po. We're not experts. We're not the authorities on this matter. What we will share to you is purely experiential and of course, based na rin sa knowledge namin na na-acquire namin along the process of doing the things that we do. Okay? And very quickly, I want to say hello to Cara Rial Antonio. Hello, Huggies! Thank you so much. Ayan, kung gusto mo nang magpapayat after giving birth, though I don't suggest immediately kasi baka nagbe-breastfeed ka pa. Ayan, isi-share ko na sa inyo yung mga tips kung paano ako pumayat. Okay. So the first one is, bago mo isipin anong kakainin, hindi kakainin, anong gagawin, anong exercise or activity, first you have to set a goal. Establish muna a goal. Okay? When I say goal, ano ba ang gusto mong ma-achieve? Do you want to tone your body? Do you want to remove the fats? Do you want to lose weight? Okay? Or gusto mo lang bang magbawas ng konti? Or gusto mo bang maging skinny type ka? Set a goal first. Kasi you have to have a clear understanding kung ano yung papasukin mo. Okay? Hindi porket, ay, nakita ko sa TikTok, usong pagpapayat dahil may pandemic, gagawin ko. That's not it. You just don't simply join the fad. You have to have an intrinsic reason kung bakit gusto mong magpapayat. So it's either you want to lose the calories, the fats, to tone, gain muscle, strength, ano ba ang gusto mong mangyari? But I suppose if you're mataba or if you're on the heavy side, what you really want to do is you want to lose weight. Diba, Sir Drew?
Yeah. I think that's the first thing na kailangan gawin. Well, this is just based from me working out din kasi. The first is to first and foremost lessen the fatty tissues that you have. But at least you could allow your muscles to grow better. Yeah. That's what I know.
Yeah. So yan, first is set a goal. What do you want to achieve? And when you're certain what you want to achieve, the next step that you have to do is check your weight. Bakit kailangan mo munang i-check ang timbang mo? Kasi you have to be sure na yung goal mo at yung target weight mo nasa healthy boundaries. Halimbawa, ako 5'8". Ang healthy boundaries ng aking ideal weight ay nasa around 65 to 74 or 75 kilos. Kapag bumaba ako dun sa 64, 65, baka sobrang payat ko na para sa tangkad ko, ang pangit na tignan. Okay? So, dun lang tayo sa healthy weight. Huwag tayong mag-achieve ng bonggang-bonggang 50 kilos kung 5'8 tayo. Okay? Magmumukha na tayong anorexic nun. Okay? So, better check your weight and at the same time, check your height. Reference the two, ano ba yung ideal weight para sa aking height? Nag-google naman po yan. Diba, Sir Drew?
Is, totoo yan.
Yan, okay? After checking your weight, okay, wag nyo na lang palaging i-check yung weighing scale. Like for example, nag-start ka today, kinabukasan paggising mo, mag-weigh in ka ulit to check kung naging effective na yung ginawa mo dun sa day 1. Hindi po. Okay? Do not be too conscious when it comes to checking the weighing scale kasi ang weight loss naman, hindi lang siya napoprove ng weighing scale. Minsan, hindi nagbabago yung timbang mo pero pag sinuot mo yung luma mong damit, maluwag sa'yo. Okay? That's also a proof or a manifestation na nagiging effective yung ginagawa mong pagda-diet or exercise. Okay? But basically, set a goal first, check your weight, reference your height, tingnan mo kung ano yung ideal boundaries for it, and then ito, plan how you will achieve it and for how long you will do it. What I'm trying to say here is, kung sa tingin mo, yung plano mo, hindi mo siya kayang i-sustain, wag mong i-start. Kasi kadalasan sa mga nagda-diet, okay, I'll start today. After a week, hindi na niya kayang i-sustain. Lahat ng iniwasan niya for a week, doble yung babalik niya sa second week. And lalo lang siyang tataba. What do you think, Sir Drew?
Well, sa akin kasi more of the I would like to share certain tips. I'm more scratch na kailangan mag-set ng goal sa mga tao. Kasi
Mm-mm.
unang-una kailangan clear 'yun para sa kanila. Yun, kung clear para sa pinaka-goal mo, you would know your limits, you would know your boundaries, you would know where is
Mm-hmm.
the extent that you need to push yourself para alam mo, okay, by this time, dapat nandito na ako. After a few weeks, dito, nakakaya ko na to, and so on and so forth. Importante rin kasi besides being clear about your goals, it's also important that you strive to commit. Yan yung mahirap kasi,
Yes.
especially when you're trying ano, to accomplish your goals, particularly for your health, para mas mabawasan ng kanang weight or at least to push with the diet. I mean, yeah, check na kung nakaput nutritionist. And yun eh. And now that you know what needs to be done, now it's napunta na sa'yo yung bola, kumbaga. Ikaw na ngayon ang
Mm-hmm.
ang umaandar niyan. So, you need to commit on dapat kung sinabi ng assessment or ng doctor or ng nutritionist na as much as possible limit your bread, particularly yung mga whites like
White
white
bread,
bread,
yes.
yeah, and rice, yan. So kung sinabi na yun, you have to limit it. As much na paborito mo yung ensamadang nandiyan sa ref ni, don't. Alam mo yun? Kasi kapag nabali mo na yun, the drawback there is that this, I'll be doing it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yan. Or pwedeng baliktad, wag ko muna gawin ngayon yung goal ko, I'll do tomorrow. Parang sabi mo, eat today, diet tomorrow. No, that's not how it works.
Yes,
Okay?
it's not the way it is. Oo.
That's
Kaya nga
not how
sabi
it
ko,
works.
if your plan is not sustainable on your end, halimbawa sinabi mo, mag-gym ako, pero you know na in the long run, hindi mo masusustain yon, huwag ka munang mag-enroll sa gym. Try mo muna yung home workout. Or sasabihin
Mm.
mo, hindi na ako magra-rice. Tapos 1 week wala kang rice, after 1 week ibabalik mo yung rice, dahil na mismo dodoblehin mo yung intake mo. So, yung point ko dito, kung alam mo sa sarili mong hindi mo siya masusustain, wag mong simulan.
Mm.
Kasi yun nga, yung balik nung iniwasan mo, dodoblehin mo kasi parang ang feeling mo, dineprive mo yung sarili mo for the time na ginagawa mo siya. So, nung hindi mo na siya magagawa na, ay, balik na lang tayo sa dati.
Mm.
Okay? So, select a plan that you know you can sustain in the long run. Kasi, based sa aking research at saka sa mga napapanood ko sa mga dietitian at mga nutritionist, even sa mga nagja-gym na pinapanood ko, ganito yan. 21 days. Yun yung pinakamahirap. The first 21 days of setting a plan and setting a goal are the most difficult. Kasi yun yung transition period. Doon yung nag-a-adjust yung katawan mo, nag-a-adjust ka sa routine, sa ginagawa mo, sa oras, and all that. So kapag nasustain mo na siya sa 21 days, mag-move ka sa 3 months. Ayan. Within 3 months, makikita mo na, uy, medyo nababawasan na ako ng 0.5 kilos. Uy, medyo natatanggal na yung love handles ko. Uy, medyo kasya ko na yung shorts na hindi ko kasya dati. Medyo. Meaning to say, gradual yung development which is healthy. Kasi sa weight loss, kapag biglaan, scary. Ganun siya.
Something is
Ibig
wrong
sabihin,
then.
nagka-crash diet ka na. 'Di ba? Talagang diniprive mo yung
Yes.
katawan mo, binigla mo, which is unhealthy. Kasi it takes a lot of preparation for the body to actually adapt yung mechanism na ginagawa mo sa kanya. 'Di ba? And then after 3 months, ayan, kapag nasusustain mo na yung planong pinili mo, it'll be a lifestyle. And ako,
Yeah.
I'm proud to say, I am going 2 years without rice. Yes. Going 2 years without rice. And I have to say, going 7 years or 8 years without burger and fries.
Uy! Ba,
Yes,
very good.
yes. I am sober when it comes to junk food.
That's
Seriously.
nice. Good for you.
Mhm. So, kung magkakain man ako ng burger, chicken burger. Eh, minsan homemade pa. Alam mo 'yun, yung talagang ground chicken, lean chicken, breast, 'yun. So, I have to say I'm proud of that kasi nung nag-start akong
Yeah.
i-set yung goal na yun, I was able to sustain it and now it's a lifestyle. So, hindi mo na ako mapapakain ng burger ngayon or hindi mo na ako mapapakain ng baka. Sorry sa lahat ng mga baka lovers, beef lovers. It's just my body is not, friendly with beef. Hindi niya talaga natatry ma-digest ng maayos ang beef. Yeah.
And
So,
I think
yan.
in
Mhm.
addition of setting your goals, kailangan mo ring i-set yung expectations mo para siguro you could really sustain it further.
Mhm.
Kasi
Yep.
once maraming tao, kasi I opened this up with my class before. Importante ba talaga ang may expectations? Tapos I have a lot of comments from my students saying na, "Sir, kapag nag-expect ka lang. Sir, kapag nag-expect ka, madi-disappoint ka lang."
Madi-disappoint
Then
ka
I have
lang,
to
yeah.
correct them. Yeah. I have to correct them. Your expectations really allow you to push yourselves towards your goals. Kasi, ang unang-una, kapag nilatag nyo ang mga expectations inyo, susunod ang behavior. Ibig
Mhm.
sabihin nun, ilalatag mo ngayon kung anong dapat mong gawin at saka hindi dapat mong gawin. Kasi the more that you push yourself, uy, itong expectations ko. I'm sorry, my dears. You're not building your expectations. You're not down. What are you building and laying out? Or laying out your disappointments. Kaya
Yeah.
kapag sinabi mo sa sarili mong papayat ka without you doing anything else, once na you did some exercise maybe just once in your life, then sasabihin mo, nah, I won't do this anymore kasi it didn't work.
It's
So
okay to
it's
set
really important.
expectations.
Yeah, it is. It really does.
Yeah, but you have to be sure your expectations are realistic, 'di ba?
Exactly. Yeah.
Kasi kung halimbawa, 1 month ka palang nagda-diet at nag-exercise and you're expecting your body to shed, I don't know, 5 kilos,
Nope.
that's unrealistic expectation. And at the
Yeah.
same time, it is an unhealthy way of losing weight.
Yeah.
Imagine in a month, almost 10 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, according to experts, in a week or 2 weeks, dapat nga 1 kilo or 2 pounds eh. That's the
Mm.
healthy way of losing weight. So, kung medyo mabilis
Gradual,
kang
gradual.
oo, 'pag mabilis yung pagbaba ng timbang mo, naku, 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 baka you are on an extremely calorie deficit diet which is unhealthy, 'di ba? Baka babagsak yung katawan mo.
Tama.
Yeah, so gradual lang. Alright, so that's one, check your weight and then check your height, 'no? Tignan niyo kung alin yung preferred or ideal weight para sa height mo. Set a goal, bawas timbang ba, tone up ba, strength training ba, or it's up to you kung anong gusto mong ma-achieve. And then if you don't think you can sustain it, try not to start it and think of another sustainable way of losing weight and, having a healthy lifestyle. Okay, that's number one. Number two, ito, very important. Dahil ako, before, wala akong ganito. Change your eating habits. Actually, may habit pala ako, but it's the wrong kind of habit. What I'm trying to say here, eat on time. Well, nobody really said na dapat you have to eat 3 times a day. But, we were born knowing that we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Other people, they follow some intermittent fasting. So, yung breakfast at lunch nila, sabay na, twice lang yung meal nila. Or yung iba nga, once lang yung meal nila. And they survive. It's really up to the body. But in my case, ito po yung na-figure out ko. I have my breakfast at 7 a.m. Or if not 7 a.m., the latest is 8. And then I have my lunch at 11 a.m. The latest is 1. And then ito, fixed to. I have my dinner at either 4, 5, or 6. Beyond those hours, hindi na po ako kumakain. Before, when my father was still alive, 12 midnight, 1 a.m., lalabas kami, pupunta kami sa burger machine, bibili kami ng burger at kakain kami ng burger with matching Pepsi. Ganoon ka-unhealthy ang eating pattern ko. In the wee hours, kumakain pa rin ako. Eh, anong gagawin mo pagkatas mong kumain ng madaling araw? Di ba matutulog na lang? So yung digestion process, yung distribution ng calories, fats, energy, walang nangyayaring tama sa katawan. So when I started eating following that pattern, 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 5 p.m., I felt a great change in my body. Ikaw, Sir Drew, I know you're working, yung flow ng work mo, hindi siya ideal talaga
It,
for,
it's
having a
not.
fixed time to eat, di ba?
It's not. Pero before,
Mhm.
really, I really have to, I would really agree with you na, alam mo yun, normal sa atin na meron dapat may breakfast, may lunch, may dinner. So, it's a
Mhm.
standard parang schedule for all of us. Pero growing up, I still do it kasi hindi naman, importante pa kasi sa amin ng family time. That eating together is family time. But, um, when I'm alone, ang lagi kong iniisip is that I need to small portions across the day. It's
Yep,
not
agree.
necessary for me that I need to follow a very strict schedule as long as I am able to eat across the day, naka-portion yun. Okay? So hindi
Mhm.
wag ka mag-binge kumbaga. So yung parang
Mhm.
pag na ako kumain ng I need to eat a lot ng breakfast. Breakfast is the important meal of the day. So you really
Yep.
need to eat a lot. Pero as the that's where kailangan paunti ng paunti yung kinakain mo. Hindi yung bag na kumain sa umaga, sa hapon, tapos marami naman sa gabi.
Gabi. Yes.
Ang dish inverted pyramid siya pag nun, kasi pyramidal siya kung gano'n ng case. Kumain ka ng konti
Mm.
ta's parami ng parami. So
Which is
hindi
bad.
siya hindi siya bad. Dapat mas konti na kinakain mo hindi ka na gano'n ka-active.
Mhm.
The reason why
Pero
a
we're
lot ng
speaking.
umaga
Oo, go ahead, sir.
is because you have to the reason why you need to eat a lot pag umaga is that you have a long day ahead. So you need a lot of calories for you to use by your body. Yun siya.
Mm.
Okay, you were saying, madam?
Yeah, I just wanna clarify na yung eating less at night, ito advisable to dun sa mga taong fina-follow yung normal hours, Kasi normally 'pag call center, inverted na yung oras nila. So, iba na
Talagang
yung
oo,
eating pattern din,
iba na yung
oo.
eating pattern. Totoo yun,
Oo,
oo.
pero we're talking about the regular hours, yung paggising mo sa umaga,
Yeah,
lunch, yun yun. And then sabi nga nung kasabihan, in the morning you have to eat like a king, at noontime you have to eat like you're a prince or a princess, but at night eat like a beggar. To a point na hindi ka na kumakain kasi you will not be needing it. The energy, hindi mo na siya ganun
yeah.
kakailangan. Right? So,
Nagso-store lang kasi
essentially,
siya while you
that's the
sleep.
principle. Mhm. Yep, yun. So ako nga, it worked for me, 7 a.m. breakfast, 11 a.m. lunch, and 5 p.m. dinner. Beyond those hours, no more eating. Tubig na lang. Kung magugutom man ako, ang pinaka-healthy, actually, oo, hindi naman pinaka-healthy, pero yung healthiest, hindi pinaka-healthy, pero healthiest, ang gulo ko. Yung healthiest option or snack na kakainin ko na, mani or apple. Kapag
Ah, yeah.
talagang sobrang nagutom lang ako. Alam mo yun? Pag sobrang nagutom lang ako, if I feel like I did not eat enough in the day, tas nagutom ako sa gabi, yun na yung kakainin ko. Yeah, so that, one, eat on time, establish a healthy eating pattern. Okay? Eto, according dun sa mga fina-follow kong dietitian din, if you really wanna go on a calorie deficit, the lowest you can go is 1,000 calories a day. Di ba ang prescribed sa isang tao is 2,000 to 2,400 calories a day? Tama ba?
I'm
If I'm
not
not
sure about
mistaken. Yeah, I feel parang ganon. But if you are trying to lose weight, the best way to lose weight is really to go on a calorie deficit. Kapag sinabing calorie deficit, bawas talaga ng kinakain. Bawas talaga ng calorie intake. Pero ang sinasuggest nila, do not go beyond 1,000. Kasi beyond 1,000, unhealthy na yon. Okay? Tapos, try to eat in portions too, kagaya ni Sir Drew. Halimbawa, imbis na kumakain ka dati sa malaking plato, try to use a smaller plate and then portion lang. 'di ba may ruling sa kamay? I forgot na kung saan ko napanood 'yun, yung parang yung carbs mo ganito lang dapat yung laki, tapos yung protein mo ganito lang dapat yung laki, tapos yung greens mo ganito dapat yung laki. So meaning to say, a well-balanced diet. Hindi yung kanin mo 3/4 ng plato, tapos yung gulay mo
Mm.
1/8 lang.
Yeah,
Yun. Check the portions of what you eat. That's a balanced diet.
so
Dapat
yun.
konti yung carbs, konti yung protein or moderate protein, maraming greens or vegetables.
Para kayang gawin ka pa sa ano, na buffet ka tapos makita mo or even hindi kasi kapag nasa for example, sa family event, so siyempre may pagkain dun, 'di ba? So, nakalatag silang lahat niyan. Ako yung napaka napaka basta ang konti ng laman ng plato ko, yun yung puwede kong masabi 'no. As in talagang konti lang nito, konti lang ganito, konti lang ganyan, hanggang konti lang talaga yung plato pero ang
Oo.
konti lang ng laman. Sabi ko, babalik pa naman po ako maya-maya, pero only to find out na parang ano, busog ka na, okey ka na
Yeah.
sa kinain mo, nakakain ka na at least you ended your first meal with us with something sweet, so okey ka na dun, parang alam mo yun? So hindi ko makaya pa when
Mm.
you go in a buffet talagang kabundok yung mga nasa plato nila.
Portion. Oo, portion lang. Disiplina sa
Oo,
pagkain talaga yung ano,
oo.
yung isa sa mga key. Hindi yung porket masarap yung pagkain, 'di ba? Parang one day eater ka lang, yung tipong kakainin mo lahat kasi parang wala ng bukas, yung gano'ng klaseng concept. Oo, by portion, okay? Konting carbs, moderate protein, maraming greens, konting fruits din kasi minsan na sobrang fruits hindi rin healthy dahil ang fruits mataas din siya sa sugar, sa fructose.
Oo, tama.
So nakakataba din 'yon, 'di ba? If you're really into fruits pero ayaw mo yung high fructose fruits, go for the citrusy ones, lemon, calamansi, 'yan, mga ano ba ba, yung mga matatabang. Kasi apple, orange, lalo na ang grapes, naku po, high in fructose yan, high in sugar yan. So, yan. Now, I just wanna explain very quickly kung bakit kailangan mag-set ka ng eating pattern. Kasi when you're setting an eating pattern for your body, you are setting, you're preparing your body to understand na kapag gantong oras, hindi na siya nagugutom dapat. Tinitrain mo yung katawan mo. Okay? You are rewiring your body kung kailan kanya ipoprompt na gutom ka. Kasi kapag wala kang eating pattern, anytime na gusto mo kumain, naisip mo lang kahit hindi hinihingi ng katawan mo, kakain ka eh. 'Di ba? But if you have an eating pattern and your body tells you, oy, gutom ka ngayon, dun ka lang kakain. Plus, how
Mhm.
do you know kung gutom ka? I found this on the internet. Kapag naramdaman mo daw na gutom ka, inom ka muna ng tubig. After 10 minutes, kapag hindi ka nagutom, uhaw ka lang. But after 10 minutes, kapag gutom ka pa rin after drinking water, you are really hungry, then go eat. Okay? Minsan kasi feeling natin pag pinrompt tayo ng tiyan natin na may mga glur-glur na dyan, uy, gutom na ako. Eh, minsan hindi naman daw talaga. So, drink water first. Palipas ka ng 10 minutes, kapag gutom ka pa rin, you are really hungry. But if you're not hungry anymore after 10 minutes after drinking water, then you're just thirsty. Okay, sabi nung mga napanood ko, this is not originally from me, yung mga napapanood ko lang na fina-follow ko na dietitian and nutritionists. Okay, so that's number 2, change your eating habits. Have your own eating habit or pattern para matrain mo yung katawan mo kailan lang siya gutom at kailan siya hindi. And then, the ideal calorie deficit, should you wanna go on a calorie deficit, dapat hanggang 1,000 lang yung limit. Huwag kang bababa doon kasi babagsak yung katawan mo. You still need energy when you're watching TV, taking a bath, talking. May mga common na ginagawa natin, nagkukonsume pa rin ng energy yan. Right, Sir Drew?
Yep, that is true.
Okay, now let's go to number 3. Eat healthy. Ayan. Medyo baka dito nyo na ako isusumpa kasi ang dami kong ipagbabawal sa inyo na kainin kung gusto nyo talagang pumayat ng bonggang-bongga or magbawas ng timbang. The first one, Sir Drew, sorry ha kung medyo matatapakan ko yung mga paborito nyong kinakain, pero aaminin ko, tao lang din ako, nahirapan din po akong iwasan ng mga to. Number 1, avoid junk foods. Once in a while, okay lang. Huwag tayong plastic. Kailan lang kumain ako ng chips? Okay? Kailan lang kumain ako ng chips? Pero hindi na kagaya nung dati na maghapon chips, no? pag feeling ko lang low in salt ako, kasi I'm also following a low salt diet. So pag feeling ko kulang na ako sa salt, yun, kakain ako ng chips. Kasi umaabot minsan yung presyon ko 90/60, which is still normal, pero alam mo yun, gusto ko lang siyang i-up ng konti. So anyway, avoid the junk foods. Once in a while is fine. So ano bang ibig sabihin natin sa junk food, Sir Drew? Sorry talaga dito. No burgers, no fries, pizza, pasta, ice cream, shawarma, chips, the liquor. Basically, lahat ng masasarap, wag niyo pong kainin. Madalas. Madalas. Okay? Sinabi ko, madalas. Hindi ko sinabing completely, wag niyo nang kainin. But as much as possible, do not make them your diet. Okay? Hindi yung tipong kumain ka ng burger Monday, oy, burger tayo ulit bukas, burger ulit sa Wednesday. That's gonna be unhealthy for you. Okay? Once in a while is fine, but not totally every day. Okay? Kasi, hindi naman sa sinasabi kung wala kang nutrition na nakukuha sa junk food, pero mas marami kang nakukuhang bad sa junk food. O feeling siya, nakakabusog, pero pag na-digest niya yan sa katawan, it's either sugar or cholesterol or triglycerides. Sir Drew, sorry.
I'm trying to be as quiet as I could. But for one thing, yeah, I think what you're trying to tell all of the viewers and listeners is hindi lagi mong kinakain yung mga ganitong bagay. Hindi lagi, hindi pwedeng lagi, yung mga sobra, wag mong kainin lagi. Parang, am I making
Yes.
some sense? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If it's too unhealthy, if it's generally unhealthy, try to limit eating it during maybe something parang pang-reward sa sarili mo, parang gano'n. Okay?
Yep.
Or maybe if you have to eat it, let's go back to portion. So if before you're eating, this is a challenge though, pero kung before, kumakain ka ng isang buong, ang kakainin mo lang ng time na yun is kalahati ng burger na yun. The next time that you will eat another hamburger will be another long time pa. So,
Yep.
again, hindi naman na parang sinasabi namin na huwag kang kumain ng mga ganito.
Oo.
Pero I think it's important na huwag kang kumain ng sobra-sobra na makakaapekto na sa katawan ninyo. Okay? Maybe sa
Yes.
akin lang, this is what I do, which is I don't know why. Sa siguro I learned about them. Um, um, I parang ginagawa ko na lagi. Kasi way back, I was able to have a course on nutrition. Tinuro sa mga nasa likod yung nutritional facts.
Yes.
So, ever since I learned how to read those, alam ko, okay, which I put in my shelf, in my cabinet, in my pantry, which one should I not put in there? What kind of oils should I? Yung mga ganun. So, kasi
Yes.
alam kung ano yung nasa laman nila. So, kung nakita niyo ako sa labas, nasa grocery ako, tapos titignan ko ng maigi kung ano nasa likod ng produktong yun, binabasa ko pa ng maigi yung nutritional facts, kung alin yung mas marami, kung yung mas marami ba ito, mas marami ba yung carbs nito, mas marami ba yung fats nito, and so on and so forth. Kasi ngayon, kasi ang routine ko pag nag-grocery ako is that, dahil alam ko ang mas nakakabuti sa akin, alam ko kung ano yung, alam mo yung kuha, lagay, alis.
Yes.
So, I already equipped myself knowing what's healthy for me, what's not. Even with chips, as in talagang sobrang arte ko po sa chips. Hindi ko bumili na kahit hanggat hindi ko na mabasa yung nasa likod. Siyempre, sabi nga ni ma'am, tao lang tayo. There are some chips na talagang, hey, I'm really craving for this. Sige.
Oo, ako personally,
Pero
hindi
nandiyan
sa
siya.
ina-advertise ko. Alam mo yung Cheetos, yung jalapeno na Cheetos? Diyos ko Lord, pag yun na talaga yung nakita ko sa grocery, mga 5 balik until I decide, nope, not today. Kasi, alam mo yun, may mga cravings ka lang talaga. And since tao ka lang ang hirap mong i-battle yon na hindi today, not today, it's not your cheat day today, or kakakain mo lang yan the other week. So, wag muna. Alam mo yung ganon. And
Yeah.
it's good that you mentioned about the nutritional facts sa likod ng ng mga products. Kasi if you know how to read those and you're very particular with those, you will be able to pick the good products from the bad eh. Okay, very quickly lang. Kasi ako din, I'm very particular sa nutritional facts or nutrition facts. When you're looking for fat, this is what you should avoid. Trans fat. Kapag malaki sa trans fat yung item na binibili mo, bitawan mo na. Okay? Also, saturated fat. Ayan, pag nakita mo yung trans fat, mataas ang percentage, and saturated fat, bitawan mo yan kahit masarap yan. Okay. Ngayon, ano yung good fats? You have polysaturated fat and you have monosaturated fat. Saan mo nakukuha yon? Usually olive oil, nuts. Okay, coconut. Yan. Basta pag nakita mo yung word na trans fat, saturated fat, at nakita mong elevated yung numbers na yon, bitawan mo na yung item na yon. Okay? At the same time, carbohydrates and sugars. Yan. Pag nakita mo yon, medyo mataas din, bitawan mo na din yan. Kasi tataba ka doon for sure.
Ang sa akin, ang ginagawa ko sa bahay, if I have to buy something very simple, I'll still buy it. Pero mind you, after I bought it, nandyan lang siya. As in, nandyan lang
Tinitignan mo
siya.
lang.
As in, okay, masaya na. Whenever there's emergencies, makakain kita. Pagpad ako kung ano magluto, kain kita.
One
So
of these
far,
days.
one of these days. Kumbaga, it's more of training mental toughness, yung mental toughness ko para sa situation na yun. Para at least, kahit nandyan siya, I still know how to say no about it. Diyan ka lang,
Yes.
hintayin mo. Kapag ready na ako, go. Muna.
Andyan siya bilang tokso pero alam mo siyang i-resist.
Totoo yun, totoo. And I think, for me, it helps. Kasi at least alam mo yun, pag nasa labas ka, dahil exposed ka sa mas maraming mga na-condition ka na iwasan yung mga yun.
Ayan. So, learn how to check the nutrition facts too. Pero yun nga, binigay na namin yung mga telltale items sa nutrition facts na kailangan mong iwasan, which are trans fat and saturated fat. Kasi yun yung mga bad fats. Tapos, as much as possible, kung hindi mo kayang maging sugarless, dun ka sa mababa yung sugar content. Kasi sugar is also a culprit or a contributor to weight gain, whether you like it or you don't. Okay? So, yan. Avoid the junk foods. Avoid fast food. Basically, donuts. Ayan. Bakit ko pinapa-avoid sa inyo yon? Kasi, imagine ganito siya. Kakain ka ng isang donut, supposing ang donut na yon 400 calories. Okay, supposing 400 calories. Ano yung equivalent ng 400 calories na yun na pwede mong maging alternative na kainin? Pwede ka nang kumain ng konting carbs, konting meat, konting greens, konting fruits. So, kung mamimili ka, isang piraso ng donut na 400 calories na hindi ka masyadong mabubusog tapos puro sugar, or kakainin mo yung equivalent niyang 400 calories na mas healthy yung composition, na mas mabubusog ka. So, it's also a matter of wise choosing kung ano yung ilalagay mo sa tiyan mo. Hindi porket masarap siya sa dila, maganda siya sa katawan. Okay? So, kung kailangan mo talaga 400 calories, dun ka sa healthier option. Wag dun, sorry Sir Drew, I know you love donuts. Wag ka dun sa donut na isang pirasa lang, 400 calories, tapos yung calories na yun, puro sugar pa.
Yeah, I think what you're telling is, they need to understand alternative bullets.
Yeah. Yan.
So, parang
nag-google naman yan.
Okay.
So be a wise tawag dito, eater. Kung alam mong
eater, wise spender, wise consumer, lahat.
Yes, lahat. It's part of weight loss talaga. You have to educate yourself when it comes to this. Ako, wala akong kaalam-alam dito. Dati alam ko lang, hindi ako kakain, papayat ako. Hindi pala. May mga pwede kang kainin na hindi ka tataba at meron kang kahit iwasan mo, hindi rin effective. So, kailangan talaga i-educate mo yung sarili mo dito. Okay? Basically, what we're saying is be wise when it comes to what you put inside your body and how much of that food you're putting inside your body.
True.
Ganon. All right. So that's number 3. Eat healthy. Another one for number 3. Do not drink your calories. Ibig sabihin, wag kang uminom ng juice, wag kang uminom ng iced tea, wag kang uminom ng soft drinks. Ano pa ba? Lahat ng matatamis na beverages, iwasan mo. You wanna eat healthy, live healthy, lose weight talaga? Water is the best. Diba? Kasi imagine, yung soft drinks, ilan ang tablespoon ng sugar ng isang baso? I think around 8 to 10.
Basta
Oh,
marami yun.
uminom ka na ng isang baso ng soft drinks, kumain ka pa ng rice. Nag-dessert ka pa ng cake. Okay? May fruits ka pa on the side. Imagine yung sugar level mo in one meal. Tapos yung activity mo, hindi siya match dun sa kinain mo. Humiga ka lang, nanood ka lang ng TV. Good luck, tataba ka talaga. Diba? Oo, ganun siya kahirap, guys. Akala nyo ba ganun kadaling mag-diet? Hindi po. Kasi ang dami mong dapat natanggalin sa buhay mo na hindi talaga nakakatulong sa katawan. Oo. Kaya nga, sinishare ko to sa inyo para alam nyo rin yung papasukin nyo in case na gusto nyong mag-diet. Okay? So, yun. Do not drink your calories. And then, invest on the greens and white meat. Ayan, Sir Drew, mahilig tayo dito. White meat, chicken,
Yeah.
fish.
Chicken and yun lang naman din yung pwede natin pag yeah, those are very important. And maybe the reason why si V doesn't eat a lot of beef kasi beef has a lot of fat even in the muscle. So
Yes.
and basically when you eat beef or cook beef, fat is very important. So nagpapasarap, but it also taken a lot, then it's not that healthy. Okay.
Yeah. Ayan. Pero if you wanna be on the healthy side at hindi mo talaga maiwasan ng proteins, high protein diet ka, like in my case, it's a high protein diet. Yun. Chicken is your best friend. Chicken breast at that. Kasi the chicken thigh, the chicken legs, the chicken wings, mataas po sa fats yun. Okay? But the chicken breast, that's the safest part of the chicken. Okay? It gives you good stuff. If you're not into chicken, fish, salmon, tuna. Oh, my favorites. Sinasabi ko lang sila, nag-crave ako. Yep, yan. Salmon and tuna are the best fish. Or kung hindi po tayo, mahal po yun, alam ko po yun. Paminsan-minsan, nakakatikim po ako ng ganyan. Pero kung talagang wala tayong pambili, tilapia. Tilapia is the best alternative. Although, sabi po ng aking doktor sa aking liver, Doc Reyes, shout out to you. Alam ko hindi mo pinapanood to, pero shout out to you pa rin. Kapag kumakain po tayo ng tilapia para ma-avoid natin yung cholesterol at sobrang fats, let's not eat the head and the tail. Okay, kasi nandun po yung concentration ng taba talaga sa ulo at saka sa buntot. It's the same concept when it comes to pork and other types of meat. Yung balat naman, yun yung unhealthy. Okay? Parang stricto ko, no? Kung ako yung dietitian, ang dami kong pinagbabawal. Pero yun po talaga, yun yung literal na ginagawa ko day in, day out hanggang ngayon. Pag kumakain po ako ng baboy, hindi ko kinakain ng taba at ang balat. Sorry po talaga. Sorry. Boring po yung diet ko. Sorry. hindi makapag-react si Sir Drew kasi foodie ito eh. Dati banding namin ito pagkain. Ngayon, pag lumalabas kami.
Diba, I mean, we still do, but I mean, we still do, especially nung before
pandemic.
Alam mo, yeah. Pero alam mo yun, we would know, uy, they have this, uy, they have that. O sige, we have this kasi mas
healthy.
Ganun mas guys. Kasi pero nasa restaurant kami yung pa rin yung iniisip pa rin namin. Meron ba silang isda? May salad ba sila? Hindi pa ihalo, ilagay mga ganun.
Yeah. Lagi. So, nagiging conscious po kami sa kinakain namin. The more that we age, the more we become conscious of what we really eat. Kahit pa bonding yan. Alam mo yun, kahit alam namin we deserve to eat something delicious, still, we count the calories, we count the fat and all that. I think we're too conscious na nga eh. At least me.
Well, yeah, pero alam mo yun, hindi naman po sa pagiging ito guys, parang kung para sa health naman kasi siya, I think it's worth it to be lalo ngayon kasi you need to see the food was prepared, saan nanggaling yung pagkain, how long was the food
Mhm.
was staying in the kitchen and so on and so forth. So, ang dami talagang
Mhm.
kailangang i-consider.
Yep.
Okay?
And very quickly lang, I want to say hello to the people who's joined the live. Sir JV Marasigan Pangan from Japan. Hello, sir. Cristel Chi, my sister-in-law. Hello, Tatel. Mikey Reyes Tiglao. Hello, my dear. Vic Pelayo. Hello, Vic. Nechiwu. Hello, babe. Tita Loretta Ginto is also here in the live stream. Charles Cabrera. Hello, Charles. And Van Cabantak. Hello, Bex. Thank you for joining the live. Ayan, usapang sexy kami. Next time, I hope you could join. Invite kita. Ayan. So, yun nga, invest on the greens and white meat. And yung greens kasi, fibrous yan. So, mabilis kang mabusog even if kumain ka
Yeah.
lang ng konti. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the recommended serving size when it comes to greens, isang bowl per day or per meal sa tao. Healthy yon. Ganun kadami dapat yung greens na kinakain natin. And then the next one is you have to drink lots of water. Ako, as much as possible, I drink more or less 2 liters a day. Kung kaya ko talaga. Consciously, 2 liters a day. Ayan. And then, avoid the white carbohydrates. Ito, nasabi na to ni Sir Drew, white carbohydrates and replace it with good carbohydrates. Personally, my go-to good carbohydrates are sweet potato or kamote, saging saba, and wheat bread at saka oatmeal. Ayan, kung kailangan na kailangan ko talaga yung carbs, yun yung mga kinakain ko. Pero sabi ko nga, going 2 years without rice. Sorry. Sa mga rice lovers dyan, I know it's an Asian thing. But I'm surviving it, walang rice. So it's possible to eat happily, healthily without rice. Guys. Or kung
Actually, yeah,
hindi nyo po,
that's true.
oo. 'Di ba? Kung di nila ma-avoid yung rice, go for brown rice or red rice or black rice. Pero alam ko, that's gonna be expensive. Or couscous, yung mga ganong type. It's expensive,
Yung sa
sorry.
social na yun. Siguro
Oo.
one thing that they could do is to slowly, gradually remove from them if they're planning to remove rice entirely sa kanilang diet. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I think that's how it started. Kasi ako rin, I haven't eaten rice time already. So,
Mhm.
uh, what is my major source of mukha ng lakas. So, importante yun eh. Pwedeng alisin
Mm.
yun sa diet mo.
Yep. But there are alternatives naman, 'di ba? Yun yung maganda doon. If,
Alternatives.
if you can or you may avoid white rice. And yun nga, anything white, yung mga bread, pastries, naku po, ang sasarap, cakes, yan. You may
Yeah.
avoid those. You can avoid those actually. And there are alternatives, healthier alternatives at that.
Lalo
'Di ba?
na kapag nasa probinsya ka, sarap kumain ng carbs kasi carbs nila doon, brown rice,
Oo.
saging saba, kamote, alam mo yun, I mean, kanin pa rin, yan, yung typical white
Oo.
rice. Pero yung mga alternatives, umaapaw. Kaya sabi ko, dito, talagang papayat ka. Well, hindi ko alam pero kapag ako nasa probinsya, like for example, sa may Tarlac, talagang
Mhm.
papayat ako doon kasi lahat ng gusto kong kinakain na healthy, nandun lahat. Kukuha ko ng
Oo.
ampalaya sa likod ng bakuran lang. Alam mo yun? Typical na lang. Typical barrio.
Yeah. You mentioned bakuran tapos may mga tanim kami dahil sa pandemic. My mom started gardening again. Every day meron kaming source ng kamote tops. Talbos
O,
ng
diba?
kamote. Every
Madali naman
morning.
itanim yun.
Yes, ang bilis. Para silang
Bilis
mga,
lang
alam mo yun,
yun.
nilagay mo lang na ganun, tutubo na.
Oo,
And yet,
tutubo na
it's
kaagad.
healthy.
Totoo yun.
So yun, if you're, kung magda-diet ka, as much as possible, grow your own plants din. Kasi yun nga, masusustain mo yung diet mo pag ganun. Yung mga
Tama.
easy to grow plants. Ayan. Lalo na pandemya, kung wala ka naman masyadong ginagawa, instead of just, planting cactus or succulents, which is a good thing, it's a good activity for you, yun nga, try to plant as well yung mga produce or plants na pwede mong kainin at makatulong sa diet mo. Yeah. So that is avoiding white carbohydrates and replacing them with the good carbs. Ayun nga, so personally ako, no rice diet na ako and low carb diet ako for about 2 years na din. I'm not saying na ang low carb or no carb diet is applicable to all. Like what I said in the beginning, you have to consult your doctor first if you will be advised or if you can go through that kind of diet. Otherwise, do not
Yeah.
follow it. Pero ako po, ang fina-follow kong diet for the past almost 2 years is no rice, low carb, medyo high protein, pero hindi keto kasi hindi po kaya ng katawan ko ang sobrang fat naman. Nag-elevate kasi ang cholesterol ko at triglycerides kapag too much fat. And from what I know, kapag keto ang diet mo, you also have to check yung protein level mo sa wiwi and sa dugo, if I'm not mistaken, para alam mong hindi pa sumusobra yung protein intake mo. Okay, so madaming considerations ang dieting, guys. So take what is applicable to your body and to your body type and to your goals. But always consult your nutritionist and your doctors prior to doing anything about your weight loss. Okay? Again, yung mga sinishare namin ni Sir Drew, these are experiential and what worked for us or what works for us. Okay? Now, eto, si Sir Drew. Maraming may bibigay na tips sa atin si Sir Drew dito. Actually, to be honest with you guys, ang pagpapayat, it's 70% what you eat and what you not eat and 30% exercise. Kasi, kahit gym rat ka, ibig sabihin, araw-araw, oras-oras nasa gym ka, pero hindi mo binabawasan at pinapalitan ng kinakain mo, walang kwenta yung pinapawis mo sa gym. Kumbaga, nilulus mo lang tas ginigain mo ulit, right? So, it's 70-30. It's 70% diet and 30% gym or exercise. Ang exercise po ay pang-intensify lang or pampabilis ng weight loss process. So, let's talk about exercise. Yan. Si Sir Drew, ayan, dito ako kumukuha ng mga tips. Uy, tama ba yung form ko? Tama ba yung pag-lift ko? Tama pa ba yung ginagawa ko? So, pag-usapan natin ang exercise. For one,
Hindi po ako doctor, guys. Ano pa? Hindi po ako gym instructor. Anyways.
hindi siya gym instructor, pero he's a gym buff. Talagang gym rat siya. Mahilig siyang mag-gym. So, marami siyang alam na gawin sa gym. For
Hindi
one,
ko
ito
marami.
Ay,
Alam ko
marami
lang yung
kaya.
tamang gawin. Anywho, sige, madam.
For one, ito bago kayo pumili ng kahit anong exercise, be sure na yung pipiliin yung form of exercise na i-enjoy nyo. Hindi lang porket ginagawa ng friends nyo, gagayahin nyo na. Hindi porket ito yung uso, gagayahin nyo na. Okay? Ang pinaka-consideration nyo dyan, una, kaya ba ng katawan nyo? Allowed ba kayo ng doctor nyo? Allowed ba yung katawan nyo? Two, na-enjoy nyo ba siya? Okay? Kasi kung hindi kayo allowed, well, common sense, wag niyong gawin. Tapos, kung na-enjoy nyo siya, hindi nyo mafe-feel na workout siya. Mafe-feel nyo lang na leisure, activity, pampalipas oras, and without you realizing you're gaining from the exercise. Okay? So, ako, ito yung mga ginawa kong exercise. Nung una, nung sobrang laki ko pa, nag-cardio muna ako. Okay, cardio muna kasi kailangan ko munang i-boost yung stamina ko para hindi ako hinihingal, hindi ako agad napapagod. At the same time, yung mga tabang natutulog, gigisingin, blood circulation. Yan, gaganda yung blood circulation mo. Cardio. Nung medyo nag-lose na ako ng weight from cardio, I tried HIIT or high intensity interval training. Ito, advisable ito kapag wala kang masyadong oras, pero gusto mong ipagsama ang cardio at strength training. Kasi pag HIIT or high intensity interval training, yung oras na ginagawa mo yung routine, konti, pero yung repetition, madami. If you get my point. Mamaya explain ni Sir Drew yun sa inyo. And then, after HIIT, ano rin ako, CrossFit. Yung mga buhat-buhat. Mga barbell, mga dumbbell, yan. Ginawa ko rin yan, CrossFit for a while. After ng CrossFit, nag-boxing din ako dito sa bahay. Talagang ni-request ko sa aking mister na bumili kami ng punching bag dahil ayokong siya yung bugbugin ko. Joke! So, punching bag, nag-boxing ako sa bahay every morning. At after boxing, tinigil ko yon. Nag-strength training na ako. Hindi ako masyadong nagbubuhat ng mabibigat, pero meron akong parang, anong tawag doon, Sir Drew? Yung goma? Resistance band. Yep, may ganun ako. So, yun yung ginagamit ko when I am strength training. Kasi, I've discovered na for PCOS patients like me, ang cardio at ang intense workout, hindi siya masyadong advisable. What's advisable for us with PCOS is strength training. Kasi, hindi ka masyadong magalaw, pero you are gaining muscle, so you're losing the fat.
Yeah.
Okay, yung fat mo nagiging muscle siya. Mas
Mm.
advisable siya sa PCOS. And for fun, dancing. Ayan, kung minsan nakikita nyo, ina-upload ko sa YouTube, sa Facebook, ang mga TikTok ko, hindi po para ipakita sa inyong sumasayaw ako or whatever. It's because nag-exercise po talaga ako nun. When you master the steps and you keep dancing it for 50 times without you realizing it, you're losing weight. Sir Drew, I'll give now the floor to you. Exercise. Pero ako yun yung mga ginawa ko.
One thing, sa akin kasi, this is what I've learned from my friends na talagang they're more dedicated sa gym kaysa sa akin. Ako kasi, just for everybody to know, I haven't hit my my peak of sabihin natin of my physique, but I'm not really after of the physique. I'm more after of the feeling after I worked out. The feeling
Mhm.
na alam mo na, uy, everything is it feels great. Okay? Parang
Mhm.
secondary na lang yung yung parang, uy, maganda yung katawan and so on and so forth. Again, I'm not really after that. So, sa akin, especially right now, we are all, bawal lumabas masyado and some of the gyms are open. Do everything that you do at home as a means for you to exercise. What does that mean? So if you're
Yep.
lifting something from make sure that you're doing it in proper form and then doing it again at a certain time. May stairs ako dito, nakikita mo dyan. Alam mo, every morning, I go up and then I go down. I go up and then go
Mhm.
doon. That's my cardio already kasi I don't want to risk going outside.
Mhm.
May tawag dito, may mga galon kami ng tubig and those are the ones that I lift. So,
Yes.
so there's no reason for you not to work out,
Actually, you
even
can't make an
though you're
excuse,
still at home.
tama.
You really can't make an excuse. So, it are you willing to make some changes for your life? Yun lang naman yan. Whether it's doing exercise or eating something healthy, it really
Mhm.
boils down. Are you ready or are you willing to change your lifestyle?
Yep, I agree. Mhm.
Okay? And
Very
then,
quickly lang, sir. Ay, sorry
sige
po,
man,
go ahead. Oo,
I was,
nagpapa-shoutout lang.
sige.
Oo, shoutout lang kay Glenn Ebat. Sabi niya, Ma'am KV, pa-shoutout. Hello,
Shout out.
shoutout to you.
Hello
Ayan, baka
po.
magtampo siya. Sorry, Sir Drew.
Okay
You
lang.
may,
Okay
yeah,
lang.
you please continue.
Ang gusto kong sabihin is, just like in 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 making your diet plan, uh, just like asking professionals like a dietitian or a nutritionist, you also need to ask a professional as well kung ano yung
Mhm.
what best fits you. Kasi, for example, if you are trying strength training, kapag strength training, you really need to lift heavy weight.
Mhm.
So tapos ikaw ang katawan mo ang maliit pa, so hindi ka kaya
Mhm.
ng katawan mo yung strength training. So you
Yep.
really need to ask professional help on what needs to be done first, what's and then ilalatag niya rin sa iyo kung ano yung mga possible goals mo. So for example, if your goal is to build muscle, sunod dun kung ano yung mga klaseng exercise na kailangan mong so,
Go
wag niyo
ahead,
siyang
yes.
isolo na parang you know my body more than anyone. That's correct. You
Mhm.
know your body more than anyone else, but you don't entirely need to do. So, if
Mhm.
that would be the case, you really need professional help for that matter. Okay?
Yep, I agree. Pero there are alternatives. Like you said, we're stuck at home. So basically, we cannot go to the gym. Sabi nga ni Sir Drew, yung mga water bottles natin, pwede natin lagyan ng tubig yan. Pwede natin gamiting weights. Stairs, pwede nating akyatin. Baba, akyat, baba, repetition. That's good cardio. Or kung wala kayong stairs, alam mo, kung meron lang kayong platform, talon lang kayo doon na parang bunny. You know, repetition, pwede na rin yon. Stationary walking, stationary jogging, walking lang sa bahay, actually brisk walking, it's good already. Kung meron kayong inclined platform sa bahay, that's also better. Kasi two times yung effect nun kesa kapag walking lang. Kapag
Yeah.
merong, how do you call it? Intensity ba yung tawag doon? Or depth
Basta
nung walking style? Yep, that's a lot
something like that.
better.
Yeah.
Than just walking on a flat surface or flat surface. At the same time, make sure when you're doing your exercise, whatever form it is, nag-warm up kayo. just to be sure that your bones and muscles are ready for the exercise. Ito pa, telltale sign that you're doing it incorrectly. Kapag katapos ng exercise mo or routine mo, biglang sumakit yung mga bones mo. Ayan, ibig sabihin sobrang bigat na yung binuhat mo or hindi appropriate yung position ng body mo while you were exercising. Kasi tama si Sir Drew, after you exercise, you have to feel light and better. Pero kapag parang after exercise, parang, oy, teka lang, parang hindi ko magalaw or parang napila yata ako. Ayan, medyo,
I
you have,
although,
yeah, yeah.
if it's the first time after so many years that you exercise
Ay, oo.
properly, normal po yun, nasasakit po talaga ang
Yes.
katawan ninyo. As in,
Oo.
sobrang sasakit po siya. I'm not kidding about it. Like, you can't bend your elbows. Basta masakit. Yun yung gusto,
Super.
yun yung sabihin. Pero,
Oo.
I'm not some scientific tawag dito, explanation for this. Pero sinasabi lang kasi sa akin, especially right now, kasi wala ngang gym. So, when I do high intensity workouts dito sa bahay, doon sumasakit ang tawag dito, ang mga muscles ko kasi ang
Mhm.
tagalog.
Mhm.
So, again, that's quite normal. Pero what's the pain nararamdaman niyo to work out next day. So,
Mhm.
ako on my end, it works kasi at least yung endorphins ko, I feel less of the pain.
Mhm.
Okay? And then I really need to emphasize as well on kaya nga inumpisahan ko siya sa home workout or rather than going to the gym and whatnot kasi most of us are in work from home tawag dito, environment. So it's important that all of you should stand up every once in a while from your seats and walk. At
Uh-huh.
least ano lang, parang have that mindset na from where you're sitting, labas ka papunta sa gate ninyo pabalik. Yung ganun lang.
Yes,
Those are
yes.
small things, they're very important kasi at least magigising ang leg muscles mo. What
Uh-huh.
I do is I know this is you might judge me for this, pero I pick up my cat and then we do squats together. So I hold onto my
That's
cat like this and then I do my squats. At least, sige, at least I'm holding. I have my daily dose of my serotonin and I also have my daily
yeah.
dose of endorphins. Sabi ko sa
Yep.
sarili ko. So alam mo
Mhm.
yun, as mentioned nga kanina ni V, hindi ka pwedeng wala kang pwedeng gawing alabay. Lahat ng pwede mong gawin sa
Oo,
bahay, possible. Kapag nahugot ako,
totoo.
ang mindset ko lagi is, if I have to hyperextend, I need to hyperextend. What do I mean when I say hyperextend? Like, extend mo talaga yung kamay mo para i-reach mo yung isang gamit or ilapag yung
Yes.
isang gamit. And to go back again, lahat pwedeng gawin, FYI. Pero
Mm, a
again,
lot, a
you
lot.
really need, yeah, you just really need to understand uh, how the dynamics will work and if it will actually fit you. And of course, yung safety nyo rin, guys. Okay, wag niyong, for
Mm.
example, if you'll do some for example, ab workouts, for example, and then napag-isipan mo to hang your legs sa may stairs, make sure that you have I mean, yeah, if you're saying
Stable, steady.
dapat stable yung saan niyo ilalagay yung paa ninyo para makapag-workout kayo maayos. More than
Yep.
anything else, dahil wala ka sa proper safe zone for the gym where you're at home, kailangan safe yung zone niyo para for working out.
Yep. I agree. Safe for the body. I mean, safety first in all
Yeah,
aspects.
aspects.
Yep. A quick hello lang to Miss Anna Kikuchi. She's watching from Japan. Hello, Anna. Thank you for joining the live.
Wala.
So we are on the topic exercise. Idadagdag ko lang, wala tayong excuse kahit nasa bahay tayo. Ako personally, kapag nagluluto ako, nagsisquats ako. Sinasabay ko
'Di
yung
ba?
exercise ko. Kasi inaantay kong maluto yung kanin ng nanay ko, inaantay ko lumambot yung ulam. Anong gagawin ko, right, while waiting? So, doon na ako nag-exercise. So, I'm hitting two birds with one stone. Parang ganun yung
Yeah.
mentality ko. So, to really say na, wala kasi kaming time in the day eh. You know what? That's not true. Everybody is given 24 hours equally, but not everybody uses that 24 hours the same way. So, kahit na sinasabi natin marami tayong ginagawa or whatever, we have to include exercise if we really want to lose weight. Or if you don't want to lose weight, you're just trying to live healthy.
Yeah.
Importante kasi yung exercise. I have to agree din dun sa sinabi mo na since we're working from home, we have to learn how to stand up. I always advise that to my mom kasi pag uwi niya from the office, lagi niyang kino-complain, ang sakit ng balakang ko, ang sakit ng likod ko. Tumayo ka ba today? Naglakad ka ba today? I always tell you, 10 minutes, stand up, walk out. I mean, walk it out. Galaw-galaw, shake your hands para yung mga dugo-dugo at saka yung veins mo and nerves mo
Yeah.
nabubuhay. Ginaganon ko siya palagi. Kasi when you're kasi ganito yan eh. Um, our body is not designed to be stagnant. It was made to move. So imagine ganito yan. Kung ang makina ng sasakyan hindi mo pinapainit, hindi mo pinapaandar, you think you're preserving its lifespan? No. 'Di ba ang advice sa mga kotse, painitin mo lagi. Kasi that's
Mm.
what they're designed for. It's the same thing with the body. Kapag hindi mo ginagamit, hindi mo ginagalaw, anong mangyayari? 'Di ba magde-deteriorate yung body. Even the heart. Kapag ang puso hindi mo pinapagod, it's a muscle. So, magde-deteriorate din siya. You have to exercise your heart. So, you have to do some cardio. So, ganong concept lang. Yung mentality natin na hindi tayo gagalaw kasi it's not safe for us. Actually, the body needs movement. It
Mm.
needs a lot of movement and activity. Ayun. And one more thing na I have to highlight to dun sa sinabi ni Sir Drew na exercise is painful, especially during the first few days or months that you're doing it. I have to agree kasi nung nag-CrossFit ako for the first time, di ako nakakalakad for a week. I mean, nakakalakad ako pero I'm dragging myself literally. Yung tipong gaganyan ka lang sa stairs, parang, oh my God, this is the end of my life. Kasi parang napuputol yung legs mo.
Yeah.
But, sabi nga nila, if you're feeling the tension on the muscles and you're feeling the tension in your body, it means your muscles are working. Effective yung exercise. Kaya nga doon nanggaling yung no pain, no gain.
Okay.
Yep. So kapag nag-exercise ka, repetition yan, 3 reps, 5 reps, or 6 reps, tapos nararamdaman mong masakit, don't stop. Yun. That's the reaction of the muscle that what you're doing is actually working. Okay? Yun yung ibig sabihin na yung pain na yun. Tolerate it. Ganun siya kasakit. Kaya nga ako idol na idol ko yung mga nakakapag-plank ng 1 minute up. Kasi ako 45 minutes to 1 minute na planking talagang, oh my God, my entire life is shaking. So, totoo yan, with exercise, no pain, no gain talaga po.
And I
Ayan.
think you mentioned
Yeah, go ahead.
you mentioned something about pain. Um,
Mhm.
you really need to face pain kapag ganun, especially for
Oo.
exercise. Kasi yun yung iniiwasan kasi ng maraming tao. Siguro we're living in a world that it's so convenient for everyone, and we think that exercise is also convenient. Unfortunately, for what history tells us about exercise, it's still the same. Nag-i-improve lang
Yep.
yung mga exercise lang natin. So,
Mhm.
you really need to exert a lot of effort, and you also need to experience some struggle, some pain para masabi mo, uy, this is working, or uy, um, what I'm, dun papasok sa expectations eh. Na
Mhm.
parang, kasi when I'm exercising, I put into my head is, oh, when I do this, this will be the outcome. Parang
Mhm.
ganun ko siya, kino-condition sa isip ko. So for
Yep.
example, if, lalo na ngayon, dito, normally I can't lift, well, before, kasi talagang hindi pa ako talaga nag-workout. I can't lift heavy stuff. Pero right now, it's easy. Dude, alam mo, nasa faculty tayo nung time na yon, kanino pinapabuhat yung yung isang galon ng
Sa'yo.
As ang layo ko sa sa water dispenser, pero sasabihin pa rin sa akin, do, pasuyo naman.
Yeah.
Hindi naman sa pero alam mo, those small things kasi, when you try to put meaning into them, na parang, uy, yung before I can't do this, now I can. O yun,
Mhm.
it becomes a worthwhile experience.
Yep. Very well. A quick hello lang to Alicia Dominique Castro. Hello, my dear Ellie. She's watching. And also to Christian Porras. Hello, Christian. Thank you for joining the live. We are on the subtopic exercise as a means or a contributor to effective weight loss. Ayan, if you've just joined the live. Now, the question may be, gaano ka ba kadalas nag-exercise, V? Kung paano ka pumayat or nagbawas ng timbang? I wouldn't say really pumayat kasi hindi naman ako pumayat. Nabawasan lang ako ng timbang. Sabi ko nga kanina in the beginning, the target was never to get skinny, just to, have a healthy body and lifestyle. Um, Before, I was nung sobrang laki ko pa, I was 89 kilos. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I started 89 kilos and now I'm down to 72 kilos.
Ba?
Di ba? It's a crazy journey. 2 years in the making. But hey, I'm sustaining it. So anyway, when I was just beginning, I was exercising for 6 days a week. Monday to Saturday, tapos Sunday lang ang hindi ako mag-exercise. That's for cardio. Okay? Now that I am strength training and a little bit cardio, 3 times a day or sometimes I'm 3 times a day, 3 times a week or sometimes 2 times a week because I've been busy lately. The reason why I'm putting intervals now in my exercises kasi napanood ko din from an expert that you have to give your muscles some rest for them to grow. Okay? Kasi if repeatedly, araw-araw yung sa strength training mo, medyo hindi sila magfo-form kasi lagi silang strained at pagod. So you have to rest them. So I'm giving a day interval. And then how many minutes in a day? If I have time, I go until 45 minutes for strength training. If I don't have time, at least I have 30 minutes. 30 minutes to an hour. It depends on how much time I have in my hands. So, yun yung ginagawa ko po ngayon. But I don't do much cardio anymore kasi sabi ko nga, I have PCOS and it's not really advisable for us to do so much cardio. So, I'm focusing on strength training so that yung remaining fats ko sa katawan mag-convert into muscles. And I don't know if you could see in the screen, pero yung braso ko ngayon, it's not too big anymore. And I think I'm slowly gaining muscle. So, yeah. Pero malaki pa rin sila. They're still big, But
Nah,
compared
it's
to before,
okay.
now they have muscles
Yeah,
na.
yeah.
So I feel like it's
These small
effective.
things, yung mga ganyan mga bagay, those are the small things that we need to celebrate. Yan,
I know,
ganyan
it's a
kasi dapat
feat.
yung mga mindset natin, yeah.
Uh-huh. Tsaka yun nga yung everyday. Halimbawa, for a while, na-stole ako sa 74 kilograms. Every time I check the weighing scale, ay, wala na, hanggang 74 na lang tayo. And then just a few days ago when I checked, I'm 72. I'm like, wow. After eating that cake, I got 72. So I guess yung advice sa akin ni Sir Pablo na when you reach a point na nagiging stall or plateau na yung weight mo, eat back what you've stopped eating for a while, tapos tanggalin mo ulit para ma-reset or ma-reclock yung body mo na kailangan niya ulit mag-lose ng weight. I think that's effective too. It worked for me.
That's nice, that's nice.
Yep, ayan. And another thing, if you want to do strength training, sabi nung napanood ko rin na gym instructor, be sure na nilalagyan mo ng intensity at saka weight yung ginagamit mo. Kasi for example, ginaganto mo lang, like this repetition, it wouldn't give you muscle. Okay? Magbuhat ka. The heaviest possible weight that you can carry. Kasi the weight, that will give the contraction or the intensity para ma-form yung muscle. Kasi kung repetition lang siya pero walang resistance, hindi ka magfo-form ng muscle. That is if you're into strength training. Okay? Tsaka yung misconception, Sir Drew, na kapag nagli-lift ka, lalaki ka, hindi. Actually, na-prove ko yun. Hindi ka magiging bulky.
Yun nga, I think it still boils down to what kind of workout are you are doing for that time. Kasi, for example, if it's high intensity, so ang nangyayari nun is you might have a lot of weight. Pero kapag you would like to tone down, talagang yung mga flabby, so that means, you make repetitions lang doon sa isang exercise without adding so much intensity dun sa weight niya. So it really boils down to that.
Yep. I agree. And again, when it comes to exercise, before you do anything, consult your doctor first. A gym instructor, if you have, access to the gym, or if you have your own gym equipment at home, your garahe, or wherever you plan to do the exercise. Precaution palagi. Kasi exercise means the physical activity. So you have to be sure that you're capable and able to do the physical activity prior to doing anything of what we've mentioned. Ang dami-dami. If you have some back problems, the safest, consult your doctor first again, but the safest will be yoga. Yung mga simple stretching, those actually help. Kasi yoga, for what I know, instead of, sabi nga nila, bulking the muscle, lean ang muscle mo kapag yoga. Kasi pahaba yung stretch ng katawan. So, ang daming alternatives. May Muay Thai, may pole dancing. Ang dami. Kaya wala tayong excuse talaga eh. Even, the simple dancing nga at home, it's already a form of exercise talaga. Right? So, be sure that even if you're not mataba, but you just wanna, be active, go ahead. Exercise. So, that is number 4. Now, going to number 5, very quickly, Sir Drew, ano ba yung traits or characteristics dapat na ma-possess nila for them to be able to go through the process of weight loss effectively? Okay. Ito ako. Number 1, do it with pleasure and not pressure. I'll repeat it. Do it with pleasure and not pressure. Minsan kasi, dahil gusto natin pumayat, we are being hard on ourselves na kailangan payat ka na in 1 week, kailangan payat ka na in 2 weeks, kailangan sexy ka na next year. Those are unrealistic expectations. Do it because you want to do it and you're having fun while doing it. Think of the long run gains kesa dun sa quick returns ng ginagawa mo. Kasi minsan kapag pumayat ka na, titigil ka na. 'Di ba? Babalik mo na yung dati mong lifestyle, na-achieve ko na yung goal di hindi rin sustainable yung ginawa mong workout plan or diet plan. But if you're just enjoying it, malay mo 89 years old ka na kapag Zumba ka pa. 'Di ba? Because you enjoy doing it. 'Di ba?
Totoo yan. I think I
So do
mentioned
it. Go ahead, sir.
I think I mentioned this a while ago. I'm not really after a good physique. I'm more
Yeah.
after of how it feels. So,
Mhm.
ganun kasi yung difference na eh. So, kasi iba kasi sa atin, the reason why they go to the gym kasi, uy, nakita niya yung si ganito, sige mag-gym ako. Without putting
Mhm.
into consideration na, uy, what is my mindset? How am I feeling? How will I feel doing it? Or and then you even forget to lay down a sustainable long-term goal, for instance, na
Mhm.
how do I see myself? Ito yung question eh. How do I see myself health a few years? Ang ganong mga matter.
Mhm.
So, um, maraming reasons why you want to live a healthy lifestyle. Pero for one thing, you really need to do it for yourself. To really feel
Yep.
good about yourself. To really feel healthy about yourself. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yung pleasure na sinasabi ni V, that sense na parang I feel good. That feeling that, oh, that I feel light. I feel very different from years back, parang gano'n.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yep. Hindi lang physical kasi yung manifestation yung
Oo.
internal
Totoo yun,
Health,
totoo yun.
confidence, self-trust, yung kumpiyansa sa sarili, the
Exactly.
feeling.
Yeah.
Oo. And kapag sinabi mo naman kasi nag-e-exercise ka or you're eating healthy, doesn't mean you have to have six packs. 'Di ba?
No.
Pero pwede pa rin meron kang muffin tops, pwede pa rin may mga
Yeah.
belly rolls, but you're healthy, you're
Yeah. But
exercising,
your
you're
health,
active.
yeah. I
Yun
mean,
yung importante do'n.
those are our flaws whenever we're trying a healthier lifestyle, and as they are flaws, if there's still something that we can address them, we can do something about them, pero
Mhm.
don't be too harsh about yourself na parang kailangan mawala sila the soonest.
Oo. We're not
Kailangan
achieving perfection here.
totoo yun. What we're achieving is yun nga, to at least feel good about ourselves, to at least feel
Yep.
healthy. Yeah.
Healthy, yes. Ayan. A quick hello lang to Kate Calweng. She's watching. And Ronnie Timpog, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Ayan. So do it with pleasure and not pressure. Second one, I couldn't reiterate this more. Discipline, 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 discipline. You may have a good gym instructor, all the facilities, you have the
Mm.
food in your fridge, the good food in your fridge. You have somebody to prepare the right meals for you. But if you're not disciplined, oh my gosh, everything will go down the drain. Wala
Yeah.
din. Actually, that's the very trait that you have to possess if you want to lose weight and you want to live a healthy life. You have to be disciplined. Yung kahit andyan na yung tukso sa harapan mo, lahat ng mga kaibigan mo umiinom ng beer, lahat ng mga kaibigan mo kumakain ng isaw, lahat ng kaibigan mo may cake, may pizza, lahat ng masasarap. Pero ikaw, "Nah, I'm good. Okay na ako sa tubig." That's
Natata
discipline, guys.
natatawa ko sabi mo kasi I had one scenario. I was with friends and then sila lahat they're drinking beer. Ako I'm just drinking juice. Sabi ko, yun lang yung ano, I wanted something sweet that time. So sige, juice na lang ako sabi ko. Kasi sila lahat naka-beer. Para akong
Yeah.
batang nakagano'n lang.
But that's discipline. That's mental toughness, not giving in to the temptation even if it's available right at the moment.
Yeah.
'Di
Or
ba?
maybe
Although ay, sure. Go ahead.
it's also part of me that I don't like the taste of beer din. Kaya pero, I'll pass.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but discipline, it's important, guys. Kasi sabi ko nga, you won't go a long way in health or in weight loss if you don't have discipline. Babalik at babalik ka lang sa day one. Like today, yes. Tomorrow, nah. Oh, wala. You're just fooling yourself. So discipline really. The third one is consistency. If you're disciplined, you have to be consistent as well. But that does not mean that you will not give yourself some day off. Ibig sabihin, cheat days. Allow yourself to eat what you like to eat naman. You want pizza today? Have you eaten pizza for the last 6 months? No. Go ahead. Grab that pizza. Diba? Yun naman complete abolition of the food that you enjoy eating. Yun nga lang in moderation, yung intake.
Gusto ko yung word na
Okay?
abolition. Abolition.
And yun nga, kung kumain ka ng pizza ngayon, bukas siguraduhin mong mag-exercise ka. 'Di ba? Yung give and take process lang, pinagbigyan mo yung
Yeah.
sarili mo, so you have to do something about it too. Ganun lang siya.
Para marami na. Hindi ko lang kung marami, pero this is also one thing that I put into my the reason why I exercise is because I want to eat a lot of good food.
Actually, I think it was Erwan Yusa for Ann Curtis who said that na the reason why we exercise is because we like eating.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
And that's one
Put
thing
it
that I
in
live by. Parang alam mo
yeah.
yun, gusto ko kumain ng cupcake, pero kailangan ko rin mag-exercise. Gusto ko kumain ng
True.
ano, ng tawag dito, ng sweet, pero kailangan ko rin mag-cardio. So,
Mhm.
yung nga, tama yung sinabi mo, should be a give and take with what you are desiring and with your health.
Mhm. Hindi mo naman dine-deprive completely yung sarili mo sa kung anong
Oo.
gusto mong kainin. You're free to eat what you wanna eat, but in moderation at hindi dapat gano'n kadalas especially if it's not a good
Yeah,
food at all, 'di ba? So,
exactly.
consistency lang din. Quick hello to Kelly Miranda Ramos. Hello, thank you for joining the live. And then, the fourth one is you have to forgive yourself for the days you'll slack off. Halimbawa ngayon, you're not feeling well, pagod ka lang talaga, "Ay, hindi muna ako mag-e-exercise today." That's okay. Okay? No one will nag at you for not exercising for a day or two, even a week. Ang importante, bounce back. Uy, 1 week ka
Mhm.
nang hindi nag-exercise, self. Bumawi ka naman, self. Okay? Hindi yung halimbawa, 1 week na mismo yung routine mo or nasira yung diet mo. Ay, ayoko na. Back to zero na lang tayo. Yun. Dun ka talo. But you slacked off for a day, a week, a month, but you decided to do something about that the following weeks or days or months, that's good enough. It means
Yeah,
you're still
that's true.
committed to what you do, 'di ba?
It's somehow connected with the following item that you have there. Na be
Yeah.
easy on yourself.
Mhm.
These two items go hand in hand. Kasi una-una,
Yep.
forgive yourself if di mo kaya. Pero that's also for you to at least, don't abuse the body. Magpahinga kung kaya kailangan pahinga. Listen to
Mhm.
your body. Where you need to push yourself to the limit for that time. Basta, yun, listen to your body.
Mhm.
Sometimes you think that it you can push yourself. It's not.
Yep. May mga araw kasi na iba lang yung timpla ng katawan mo. Alam mo yung kahit
Oo.
wala kang nararamdaman, parang, hindi ko lang feel na mag-exercise ngayon. So, don't
Tama,
force it.
tama. Yeah.
'Di ba? May mga araw naman na paggising mo, wala ka pa mang kinain, feeling mo kaya mong mag-exercise ng 3 hours. Go for it.
Mm.
'Di ba?
Kasi when
So,
I
yun nga.
started, gano'n ang ginagawa ko nun, eh.
Mhm.
Parang early in the morning, I work out with nothing in my my gut for
Yeah.
3 for except for water, yun lang. At least I will be able to shed yung mga remaining taba ko sa
Yeah.
katawan that
Oo. You've mentioned about exercise in the morning. Actually, if our viewers may ask, kailan ba best time mag-exercise? Actually, there's no specific
so
suggested, clear-cut,
yeah,
defined time kung kailan
yeah,
kaya ng katawan at kaya ng schedule mo. Gabi,
yeah,
umaga, tanghali, madaling araw, kung kailan mo kaya. Pwedeng-pwede. Some people
exactly.
just prefer it in the morning, but I'm not that type of person. I exercise sometime in the afternoon kasi doon ako maraming oras.
Iba naman
Yan.
talagang dead na dun sila nag-e-exercise kasi unang-una wala
Oo.
naman masyadong tao, especially
Mm.
if it's in the gym. See?
Yep. So whichever time is, applicable to you or is free sa inyo, then exercise during that time. Okay? Huwag niyong i-follow yung ginagawa ng karamihan if it's not applicable to you. All right? So yun nga, be easy on yourself and forgive yourself for the days you'll slack off. And lastly, be realistic with your goals, with your expectations, and with your results. Okay, 'di ba? Sa group chat namin, I was telling, I don't think I'm not sure if sa group chat natin sa Facebook or another group chat, sabi ko, my ideal body type or yung pinaka-result na gusto ko, it's gonna be Dua Lipa's body. And only for me to realize, nah, girl, not happening in this lifetime. Difficult to achieve. So, be realistic with your set goals and set expectations. Kasi if you want them really badly, you have to work hard to get
Yeah.
them. Ganun talaga
And
siya.
sticking with the be realistic item, even though we have the same parts in our body, even though we have the same composition of muscles that we have, they will not grow the same.
Yes.
Kasi for example, for my body type, my prominent muscles, it will always be my pectoralis, yeah. So my chest
Yeah.
muscles. And some of my friends are really parang sinasabi nila, uy, parang gusto ko magkaganyan. Pag sinabi ng
Uh-huh.
jeans, hindi, makinig mo. Kasi yung mga ganyan mga aspect, they're really down to your genes, to
Mhm.
basically genetic makeup. So, hindi mo, as
Yep.
much as you want to, uy, I have this body, but genetically, they're not part of you unless you have to do something different, I guess. Then again, it's the case.
Yep. I have to agree. Since you mentioned that, also know your body type. Ako nga sabi ko kanina, I have the swimmer's built or yung inverted pyramid. Mas malapad ang balikat ko kesa sa balakang ko. There are others who are pear-shaped, mas mabalakang sila. Meron naman hourglass. So, depende rin sa body shape and body type kung ano yung magiging result ng exercise and
Yeah.
diet na ginagawa nyo. So, ako in my case, kahit
Totoo
pumayat
yan.
na ako ng todo, hindi nalalaki yung balakang ko. And I've learned to accept that. Kasi ganun yung built ng katawan ko eh. Broad
Mm.
shoulders, narrow balakang. So, what can I do, right? Pero I'm
Parang
doing
ano lang, since
squats.
yeah, parang sinasabi lang, accept things that you cannot change. Parang gano'n.
Yep.
Kasi meron
Know
talaga
your
katawan mo,
body type.
hindi mo mapapalitan. Ganyan na siya.
Yes, exactly. Oo. Ganun
Oo.
talaga eh. All you can do is develop or modify kung kakayanin pa. 'Di ba? But
Oo.
definitely not change the entire package. That's gonna be
Oo.
impossible. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, there. Those are the traits that you must possess should you want to lose weight successfully and sustain in a sustainable way, no? Do it with pleasure, not pressure. Be disciplined, be consistent, forgive yourself for the days you'll slack off, and be easy on yourself. Also, be realistic. Okay? And then, how to take good selfies? Well, mabilisan lang to, Sir Drew, before we finally say goodbye kasi maraming nagtatanong parang, ang payat mo sa picture, ganto ganyan. Actually, it's all about finding the right lighting, soft and sharp, angles, triangles, dimensions, accessories. Tapos gumagamit din po ako ng filter. I'm using the camera B612 which is a good one for taking selfies. Napakadali lang. When we talk about lighting soft and sharp, if you want that soft image, hanapin mo yung araw dito sa mismong harap ng mukha mo. If you want sharp images, medyo dito sa side yung araw or sa likod para merong mga shadow and dimensions. Wow, feeling expert. But this is what I figured out along the way I'm taking selfies kasi. So I'm gonna share it very quickly sa inyo. Tapos angles. Hanapin mo sa mukha mo kung nasan yung best angle mo. In my case, this one. Lagi kasi nakalitaw yung jawline ko dyan. Or this one, depende. But this one, not so much. Ewan ko bakit. Triangles. Kapag full body selfie ka or even yung harap lang, I mean yung top lang, wag kang magpapapicture na yan, nakaharap yung shoulders. Try to angle it a little bit para mas makikita yung pagka-slim mo. And then, yun, do something about your hands. Wag yung sa side lang. Pwedeng nasa pocket, pwedeng nakapamewang, pwedeng naka-side, kumbaga break your body. Wag yung stiff yung katawan. Relax your body but break your body. And then use some accessories. Minsan pag wala akong alam gawin sa kamay ko, hahawak ako ng mug para lang may props, something to that effect. And then whether we like it or we don't, we have to use filters. Sino ba naman ang maganda sa magazine na hindi Photoshop or in Adobe? So filters are effective ways on how to take good selfies. Sabi ko nga, I personally use B612. So you might want to use it too. It might work for you. Ikaw, Sir Drew, any tips on taking selfie? Kasi ikaw din, you like taking selfies. Ay, before you do, pag selfie pala nga pala, wag ganon, wag yung 90 degrees yung camera sa harap ng mukha mo. Try to tilt it a little bit kasi the angle is from top to you. So payat ka. Pero pag from bottom to you, mataba. So medyo tilt mo, taas mo ng onte. Yan. So, Drew, go ahead.
I'm not much of the take selfies anymore, unfortunately. For the many of us who still do, ako man, I still take them, pero especially kung kailangan kong palitan na yung mga profile pic ko, ano man. Pero please make sure that it's a celebration of the self. So it's
Yes.
a reminder that this is where I am right now, and I need to celebrate it. So these
Sure.
selfies are
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yep. Basta bottom line, guys, if you feel good in that photo, kahit ano pang comment ng ibang tao, go ahead,
Go
do
for
it
it.
as long as you're
Yes.
not harming anybody. A quick hello to
Exactly.
Pi Garcia Ildefonso. Thank you for joining us. Ayan. And also when it comes to selfies, guys, ako kasi lumaki din akong nanonood ng America's Next Top Model. So, yung mga techniques ni Tyra Banks siya yung mga modeling, medyo nakukuha ko din yan. Kaya, anyway, probably we could cover this topic a lot further and better in the next few episodes of Ask V. Pero yun nga, very quick lang. Find your angle. Use triangles, break your body. Tsaka yung smiles ni Tyra Banks. Yung kunwari, yung ngumingiti yung mata pero hindi naman. And also the lips. Ito, natutunan ko din mga viewers natin. Wag masyadong stiff yung lips. Relax it lang. Ako, if you notice my photos, laging parang nakanganga lang akong konti. Hindi ako nagsasmile kasi I don't know how to smile. Parang Vogue type lang ng picture. Parang nakanganga lang ng konti yung bibig. Kasi it gives you that soft look. Kung gusto mo naman sharp, speak yung mata. Yun yung magiging, parang focus ng picture mo. And the jawline, the cheekbones and all that. Yeah. Not an expert on taking photos, but those are the things I learned while, I'm taking selfies. And please do not judge me if at 33 years old, I love posting pictures of myself. Kasi ngayon ko pa lang po na-enjoy yung katawan ko. That's the truth behind it. You may judge me all you want. Ang tanda mo na, teacher ka, whatever ka, may asawa ka na, tapos nagsiselfie ka pa, ganyan yung pinopost mo. I don't give any regard to what you have. Yeah, any regard to what you have to tell me because you don't know what I've been through when it comes to my body. And this is the only time that I'm appreciating the body that I have. It's body positivity and I'm proud of what I've achieved and I feel beautiful. So kung kayo din po, you want to express yourself through selfies, whether you're fat, skinny, sexy, whatever you identify your body, go ahead. If that's what makes you feel good. Diba? So yun po, I hope what we shared to you tonight, gave you some insights on how to go about your diet or weight loss journey. Again, if you want to start, if you haven't started yet, consult the experts, your dietitian, your doctors. If you can go through the process of changing your diet and doing some exercises before you do anything sustainable. Okay? And like what I said po kanina, The Ask V segment for my YouTube channel, Learn with V, will no longer be every Monday. It'll be moved to Sunday na starting next week because from Monday to Saturday, I'll be hella busy with work. But I'll still give time to this one because we enjoy doing it, Sir Drew. Don't we?
Yes, we do.
Actually, si Sir Drew may trabaho today, but I just do need backup. Come on. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I was
Yep. So,
actually doing my
yan.
slides.
Sorry. That's why I'm trying to finish as early as possible. And we can finish at 10, in fact.
It's okay,
Very
it's
good.
okay, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. So, final thoughts on weight loss, Sir Drew, from your point of view.
Siguro I'll consider more of setting goals kasi if you really want to make change into your life, it's always a choice. Okay? It boils down to a choice. If you really want to be healthy, if you would like to feel good about yourself, it boils down to your choice. No one else. Yes, you can consult with professionals for doing instructors or whatnot, but it really comes down to your choice, your willingness, and your tenacity to move towards that goal. Okay, walang ibang pwede magsabi sa'yo kundi ikaw lang. Yun lang yung gusto
Mhm.
kong sabihin niyan. So happy journeys everyone, and I do hope you'll be able to reach all your aspirations.
Yay, that's a beautiful way to put it, no? Thank you very much, Sir Drew, as always, for your insightful opinion or very well insights. And in my case naman, since I've personally went through the journey of weight loss and it's not an unknown fact to you na talagang grabe dati lang ang tabako. I wish I could show you pictures of myself before, but unfortunately, hindi ako nagtitake ng masyadong pictures on dahil nga ang pangit ko. Tingin ko sa sarili ko, ang taba ko eh. So why would I take pictures? But anyway, anyway, if you plan to go through your weight loss journey today, tomorrow, or whenever, for one, do it for health and not just for physical gratification na gusto mo lang magpa-sexy. No. Just do it for your health because when the reason why you're doing it is because of your health, mas magiging inspired ka to do it. It's not to please anybody. It's not to belong to any group. It's not to be accepted by the society. It's not to wear sexy clothes. You know, those are bonuses na lang eh. But if you were able to achieve a healthy body, a healthy mind, then you are able to achieve it successfully, yung weight loss mo. Okay? Apart from that, commitment. Okay? Health and then commitment. Sabi ko nga, inumpisahan mo na ngayon, why not make it a lifestyle? Eventually, ikaw rin naman ang magre-reap ng benefits nun. Alam mo yun, kung yung natural lifespan ng tao sa panahon ngayon, 60 to 70 years old, but as early as now, you're trying to take care of your body better, malay mo, umabot ka pa ng 110. Diba? So, yun yung pinaka end goal mo, to have a longer life, to have a healthier life. Yung sexy body, clothing, acceptance ng society, confidence, etc. Bonuses na lang yan. So, be healthy and stay committed to being healthy. Okay? Kasi hodang malaki ka, basta healthy ka. Push. Go for it. Alright? And I hope what we shared to you tonight, yun nga, sabi ko, have shared to you some valuable insights para makatulong sa inyong health loss journey. And once again, I just want to say that congratulations to Larissa Dizon for winning 300 peso load, Sen Galvez for winning 500 peso load, and Jenny Conanan for winning 1,000 peso grocery items. Yahoo! Congratulations! I'll contact you very soon. Pag nagkaroon na po ako ng oras, medyo busy lang po sa trabaho. And I'll talk to you, get your numbers, or if you want to convert those items into cash, it's also possible. All right. So, thank you very much as always, Sir Drew. I really appreciate it. Sobrang anytime I ask for your help, you're here.
Ano ka ba? From the
Di nga
morning
ako
I after
nasanay yan eh.
yun na, ever since I start the morning up until the end of the day, kaharap ko lagi
Yep, yep.
laptop.
I
Sanay
know,
na
I
ako.
know. Yeah, sorry for keeping you up until this late. I know you have things to do
It's
din
okay.
tomorrow.
It's
Any
okay.
shout
It's
outs
okay.
before we wrap it up finally?
Nothing as usual. I hope everyone is happy, safe, and healthy. Yun lang po lagi as always.
Yeah, thank you very much. Also, thank you very much to Miss Murphy for asking me to do this episode, sharing my weight loss journey to everybody. And yeah, again, Sunday, Ask
Oh.
V. I'm sorry?
I say that's cool. Somebody requested for that. That's
Yes,
awesome. Nice, nice, nice,
somebody
nice, nice.
requested for this topic. That's why I humbly gave the response a yes. Yun. So thank you very much again. Ask V is no longer every Monday, but it'll be every Sunday na po starting next week. Ayan. So thank you very much, you guys. I really appreciate the time you spent with us, and we'll see you once again for another episode of Ask V here on the channel Learn with V. Do not forget to subscribe and shout out to all our frontliners. You guys rock. Stay safe, everybody. Wear your masks. Bring your alcohols all the time you go outside your houses. Good night, everybody. We'll see you. Much love. Good night.